Good morning, Vietnam. Yo, what up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. We up in here. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for Dragonfly Jones? Or boxing? Bro, I'm the Let's get it. There's nobody better than me in this whole game. Dragonfly Jones with it. Learning from the master is your pay, punk. Silence. Yeah, silence. What's good with y'all? Isaiah, my dude. Silence. Loving all the lives, Ego. Appreciate it. Dan, what's up? Listen, I'm going to tell y'all like this. When I wasn't doing lives, the boxing world was crying. And I just sat back and watched the game, and it was miserable without me. So if you guys like the lives, it's up to you to keep them alive by engaging, by sharing, by liking, by commenting. That's how I get these done. I'm a straight shooter. I dropped the Errol Spence video in Ugas, talking about Ugas. I already got a #1 video for the day. I don't even need to be here, but I'm doing this for the fans. I'm talking until my voice go hoarse for boxing. So if you appreciate that effort, like or loot. Like I said, I got a #1 video. I could go to sleep. We good. I checked my YouTube analytics. So if you guys like it, because the people, like I said, people, when I wasn't doing lives, they were like, oh man, I miss Ego doing lives. Let it be known to you. Ego Maniac, what's up? Ed, what up? Let's do the Boxing Ego roll call. Often imitated, but never duplicated. Let go. Let me know where you guys are from. City, state, zip. We should have a fun stream. I got some interesting talking points. For the Bud Buddies, y'all gonna get this work. It's not until July 29th, y'all gonna get this work. Until y'all start making some sense. Ego waffles. That's corny though, but I guess you tried it. I'm the A side of boxing. We got 619 in the building. Houston, big Houston, Texas. Yeah. Home of the Trill Burger. I need to try that Trill Burger. We got Newport Beach, California, where they run up on you. 206 Seattle, I see you. Tulsa, Oklahoma, 918. We got St. Louis, Detroit, 314. Dallas, Texas. Orange County. We got the Chi-Town, and we ain't shy now, South Side, 313. They said talk that talk. That's what I'm good at. I'm good with that talk. Covington, Georgia, 30016. Okay. Atlanta in the building. Okay. Dallas 214. Okay. The blessed one from Cleveland this evening. Midtown, Midwest, Chi-Town. Okay. Yeah, STL. I see you. I go by the name of Ego, representing this California Bay Area to be most specific. So, Errol is the A side, and Bud after shout out to, oh my gosh, y'all got it cracking already. 251 Mobile, Alabama. Heavens to Betsy. Sweet Science Lab got it cracking. What he just said is absolute facts. It's really kind of the title of this live stream as well. You dig? He says Errol is the A side, and guess what? Your boy Bud got to accept that. Bro, now I got to get you. I'm about to get you, bro. The Bud Buddies got some explaining to do. Listen, the Bud Buddies now want to say, oh, but we're getting the fight. Who cares? It does not work like that, bro. So you think, let me get this straight for all of boxing. You think you can act one type of way for months on end, possibly years, and then when you've been proven wrong, just move beyond everything you fought for, everything you said you stand for, and try to switch the subject on Ego's army? I think not. We're not doing that over here. I told you, for me, accountability is everything. Hold me accountable. I don't care, because I know what I'm saying. I know I'm blessed and highly favored. You can hold me accountable. I don't. Listen, if you hold me accountable, it changes nothing, because I hold myself accountable. So nothing that y'all would say, if it's true, will be something I'm not already holding myself accountable for. Bud Crawford on the other end, and the Bud Buddies, they said a lot of things, and it's looking shaky, baby. Shout out to Kenya B. I see you. It's looking shaky for y'all. Shakey's Pizza. It truly is. Hey, hold on one second. Hey, is anything wrong with the stream? Are you guys experiencing any issues on the stream? Icy is good? Oh. Man, YouTube tripping. It said something wrong with the stream. Hey, they hating. Yeah, the YouTube dashboard said there's something wrong with the stream. I'm like, it looked good on my end. No issues? Just vote real quick. Are there any issues with the stream? YouTube hating. All right, bet. Boxingego is that guy, smooth. Big facts. Yeah, it said there was like poor connection and like it was laggy on y'all end. YouTube be hating. They be trying to hate. They be trying to keep a good one down. But you just can't keep a good man down. So the Bud Buddies sat up here and argued the same talking points that Terrence Crawford and his team argued, right? They argued these points. All for what? That's what I'm trying to understand. We trying to get to the bottom of that. Let's cut the BS. Hold on. Okay, let me see what y'all talking about. Mr. Killer. Let's cut the BS. Bud is a narcissist. See? Plain and simple. He thinks highly of himself, but needs people to tell him how good he is. Oh my God. What did I tell y'all? Bud got a Napoleon complex. Narcissistic behaviors. He sees stuff. He like the sixth sense of boxing. How the little boy was like, I see dead people walking around like regular. Nobody else seen the dead people but the little boy. That's Bud's resume. It's the sixth sense. All the dead people that the little boy seen, nobody else seen that. Bud, listen, Bud Crawford resume is Bruce Willis in the sixth sense. Because that little boy seen some stuff and nobody else knew. The mama didn't know. His friends at school didn't. Nobody seen the dead people. He seen the dead people. That's Bud Crawford's resume. He sees this elite level signature wins on his resume time and time again. Ricky Birds. Like, you see the value in that. I don't. You do, but I don't. Like, Ricky Burns ain't nice like that to me. Hold on. Let me center myself. Let me get like Bud, self-centered. Get it? I said, let me center myself. I just moved the camera because I want to get self-centered like Bud Crawford. Get it? self-centered. I centered it. Never mind. It's okay. Bud think his resume is like Hagler. Bro, it's not. If you beat Errol Spence, that will literally be, bar none, the best name you've ever had. And for some reason, Bud and his team, they try to make it like that's not the case. Like they got a knapsack full of other names that contend with Errol Spence. Listen, nobody thought highly of Ricky Burns but you in Scotland. Tell them that Scotland is free. You, Braveheart in Scotland, in Top Rank, y'all the only ones that thought Ricky Burns was getting busy. Tell them that Scotland is free. Bro, you and some kilt wearing up, y'all the only ones that looked at Ricky Burns as like, he that dude. And this old win, this geriatric win from way back when, you still keep bringing up in 2023, bro. Imagine, like, I want a spelling bee. This is a true story. I want a spelling bee, but it was like in 3rd grade. What do I look like when people like, what if I went to a job and they want to know my resume and I'm like, yeah, but I want a spelling bee in the 3rd grade, bro, they gonna be like, what? Okay, Aquila in the B. What does that got to do with more modern times? Bro, Bud the type to put I want a spelling bee, I want a talent show on his current resume as a 35 going on 40-year-old man, bro. Like when you hear like all like undeniable legends like Floyd Mayweather, easy work, I ain't gonna worry about it. He don't even talk about some of his early wins because of course they're part of his resume, but they're not the crowning moments, if you will. Does that make sense? Like they're just part of his journey. You see what I'm saying? Like Floyd beat a lot of people, but he kept beating top names, so he don't have to be like, oh, but you know, back in the day, when I fought Sharmba Mitchell, bro, he don't even talk about, he knocked him out. He knocked him out like halfway through the fight. Floyd don't ever talk about Block Boxing Fan Anthony. You a bum, bro. Bro, Floyd got a bunch of knockouts he don't even talk about. Sharmba Mitchell, Henry Brussels, right? He don't even mention those because there's other like high moments of his career to the point where, hey, Block Boxing Fan Anthony, don't you ever back talk me. Why would you ever back talk me? This is my show. This ain't your show. Get him out. Yeah. Hey, confirm the kill shooters. You heard that? That mean run. You feel me? Ooh, shout out to Icy. Icy, one of them shot them. Bro, that boy Haitian. He like, bro, my boy Icy like the Haitians at the beginning of Bad Boys 2 when they was clapping at Will Smith. Bro, he one of them Haitians. He a top shotter. Yeah. Bro, when you go against Icy, that's how you gonna end up in the chat. Slumped. Nah, I mean, minus the clap. They did get clapped. Hey, Cannon Briggs was in that scene. Let's go, champ. 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 Okay, I know you like that. Shout out to Cannon Briggs, bro. That's my brother. So, Terrence Crawford, he's the only one that thinks these are like the best. Like, okay, name a rapper who's like mid. Name a rapper who's mid. Like, come on, I'm gonna give y'all, like, name a rapper with mid albums. Wherever you go, I go, champ. Name a rapper who drop mid albums. Okay, Blueface, Papoose. Nah, I ain't gonna go with Papoose because he can at least spit. This man said J. Cole. Hey, you drunk, bro. This man said J. Cole albums is mid. Bro, you like Ice Spice then, because that's crazy. I ain't never heard nobody say Cole. Yeah, you all the way wildin', bro. You like Ice Spice. That's what that is. Nelly? Nah, y'all tripping, bro. Nelly got hits. Y'all, oh my gosh. Y'all really said Nelly? Bro, Nelly got classic material. Stop. Nelly? Not now. I ain't talking about now. I'm just saying body of work. His work ain't the track. Bro, Nelly had Here we come. Here we come now, girl. Baby girl. No D. Bro, nah, Nelly. Okay, Logic. Okay, now we talking. All right, Logic. Who else? Polo G. I don't know his whole catalog, so yeah, I'm gonna add him to the list. Soulja Boy. Okay, thank you. Now y'all actually naming some mid people. My man said Wale. Nah, Wale got some banger. Y'all hate, bro. What? B.O.B. Yeah, throw him on the list, though. Bro, yeah, throw B.O.B. Okay, now. What you mean not Logic? Nah, Logic. I'm gonna add Logic. Me and Joe Budden finna add Logic to that. Bro. All right, well, here, I got one. I'm gonna say one. Mid albums, Tyga. Bro, his albums don't be like killing the record sales. It don't be full of if Tyga dropped a 20-track album, the best song probably be the ones on the radio or something. He ain't gonna have 20 bodies on the album. Nah, I'm saying Tyga. Terrence Crawford got a Tyga resume, bruh. Your resume is Tyga, bro. Rack City, Rack City, Rack City, 10 on the 20 bit. Rack City, Bro, he got. Tell me Terrence Crawford don't got a Tyga Logic level like discography. Rack City, Rack City, Rack City, Rack. Go loco, for loco. You can get a taste. Yeah, you can get a taste, bro. Bro, his resume is really like Tyga level. Like, now y'all disrespecting. Y'all talking about Eminem, bro. Eminem got classic albums too. Yeah, bro. Well, okay. I can tell you Eminem classic albums. Tell me the Crawford classic fight. Tell me Crawford's classic fight in the last 10 years. No. Last 6 years. That because, yeah. M got classics. Y'all hate. Okay, here. I got it. Hold on. Y'all name a Terrence Crawford classic fight, and I'll name an Eminem classic song. And we'll see who runs out first. And I'm talking about classic where everybody would, like most people, reasonable people would agree. Okay, so y'all name a Crawford classic fight with a classic opponent, and I'll name an Eminem classic song, and we'll see who run out first. Jeff Horn, man, cut it. You need to cut it. Y'all be lying to me. This man said Jeff Horn and Ricky Burns. Ricky Burns, bro. One-legged Benavidez. Come on, bro. I like the Gamboa fight, but that's in 2014, so you're kind of pushing it. Bro, so his last classic fight was when HBO had fights, Postal, Gamboa. Bro, HBO been out boxing like 4-5 years. So Crawford, last time he had a classic was on HBO. The man said Amir Khan. See, I know y'all capping. Drag On was raw. I ain't gonna let you hate on my boy Drag. Nah, hell, man, come on, bro. Y'all know music. Bro, he said Drag, that opposite of H2O was fire, bro. Y'all talking about that flame on. Can't blame, but you can't flame on. Bro, Drag had hits. You tripping. My nigga that'll ride with me. My nigga that'll die with me. My nigga that'll ride with me. We can get it on. Woo, 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 woo. What? My nigga that'll ride with me. Bro, what? Then they want to see the dog bite, but this kid drag strike a light. But this kid drag strike a light. My fire burner, why? Bro, what? Rap him in the club. Chicks like dust. That man said, but when they act up, it's like Turner, Tina. Bro, drag had heat. Y'all tripping. Freddie Gibbs. I'm done, bro. Y'all tripping with the rap. Y'all, some of y'all, I don't even know what type of music y'all listen to because some people were saying some weird stuff. Bro, he said, I'm the opposite of H2O. Jaquan had some hits, but I don't know about his albums. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. Nah, Mims, he definitely on there. Where he at? Where is he at? Where is that? Nah, Mims put him on the list. Yeah. I don't know where he at. He had one song. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. Name Crawford. Okay. Name Crawford top 3 fights that were classic fights. Listen, Bud is not the best fighter that's ever lived in this planet. I hope you know that. So, every dope, legendary fighter had classic fights. Shane Mosley, Oscar De La Hoya, Manny Pacquiao. I believe it's up to my. Manny got him. Of course, Floyd. This man said Porter and Horn were classic fights. Block him. Bro, get the out of my chat. You do not belong. You are a traitor to this boxing fraternity. This man said Porter. So what are we gauging that from? Because Errol fighting Porter, I was there live and that was a better fight. So he didn't even fight a better fight with the same. Errol fought a champion Porter and it was a better fight to watch than the Crawford fight. And the Crawford fight was still competitive, but it wasn't better to watch. What the are y'all talking about? Then the man said Jeff Horn. That fight was 2 packs of ass. What was great about the Jeff Horn? It was a one-sided beatdown. Jeff Horn, they was torturing him with the heater in the top-ranked gym. He sucked anyway. Man, come on, bro. He probably weight drained like Josh Taylor. Man, come on, bro. Y'all desperate. Y'all really this desperate. All right, Clester Johnson. Let me see what he talking about. What does Boxingego Crawford win sound like? After fight Crawford wins, Ego says what? Bro, what do you in adult school sound like? Because I don't know what you just said. You just spent $5 of your hard-earned money to put an illiterate Fantasia Barrino R. Kelly sentence. Bro, you talk like a Flintstone. I don't even know what you just said. What does a Boxingego Crawford win sound like? What does that mean? After fight Crawford wins, Ego says what? I don't even know what you're saying, bro. I don't know. Autism month, like Autism Appreciation Month. I don't know what you just said, bro. What the Crawford win fight said for the Boxingego. What? What are you talking about? Why do y'all waste my time? Y'all understand I get paid for this, right? I'm not new to this. Bro, this Autism Awareness Month. I don't know what you just said. You know? I'm going to donate to it too. Because you just paid $5. I don't even know what you talking about, bro. What does Crawford win? Boxingego say about Crawford win? What? Bro, like, why would you pay money to any, like, that's like, you know, you go to like the grocery store, you go to Publix, Safeway or something, and then they say, hey, would you like to donate some money to the St. Jude's the children Make-A-Wish? And you be like, yeah. And then they give you the little heart, and then you got to write your name. Like, imagine spending the $5 with them, and then your name's not legible. So the sick kid can't be like, oh, Ego gave me the $5. Like, it look like chicken scratch, so they don't even know. Like, wouldn't you want credit for spending your money? Like, you just literally spent $5 to say something that none of us can understand. He said, bro, talk like Encino Man. Bro, he wheezing the juice. Oh, he the new Pauly Shore. Buddy. No wheezing the juice. Like, bro, he don't know what it is. Get Pauly, man. Y'all lucky I'm in the okay mood, bro. I don't know what he talking like the Geico caveman. So easy a Geico caveman could type it. This is, bro, the Bud Buddies, I got them, they all flustered. They all scared. They're all nervous. Why are they doing this? Why are they acting like this, bro? Bro, I'm bringing up real life points when it comes to Bud Crawford. They are so scared that they just frantically putting anything. I'm asking questions. Name a classic, but they're like, oh, let me respond to Ego real quick, and y'all can't come up with nothing. Okay, Efren is roasting you. He says he talked like Mush Mouth from Fat Albert. Hey, would like to talk to you. Bro, he sound like Bill Cosby and Ghost Dad. I don't know what he's talking about. You cannot date my daughter. This, bro, remember when Bill Cosby on Ghost Dad came through the phone and started choking the boy out? I know I'm showing my age, but please watch Bill Cosby Ghost Dad. That movie used to come on TV, and the guy said he called his daughter a B word or something, and then Bill Cosby was dead and came through the phone. He's like, you cannot talk about my daughter like that. About a fucking fill flower to the filth, bro. Oh my God. Bill Cosby was wildin', dog. He came through the phone. You will not be able to date my daughter unless you take her for some pudding. You got the pudding popper that makes it so chocolatey, you see. Oh, we got the boy Clester. He back in the building. Hold on, let me see what he talking about. Okay. Oh, now he trying to stun on me. Bro, you can't stun on me, but whatever. I make plenty of money. Let me rephrase it for the people in the back. Bro, see, this is where you messed up. You trying to get sassy because you can't type. That don't really work. You spelled effed up, and now you trying to get snazzy. Hated it. You don't get snazzy with us because you can't spell. He like, I make plenty of money. Let me slow it down for the people in the back. You need to slow it down for you. You the one that had the typos. Don't blame Ego's army. See, come on, bro. I'm still undefeated. Isn't this pretty? Bro, he try to act like he's snapping on me in Ego's army, and you the one that spelled it all crazy. To snap and around the world. Hated it. Don't try to get sassy with me. You the one that spelled all messed up. Anyway, let me skip past that BS. If Crawford wins, how do you explain that to your fans? It's just boxing, my friend. Bro, if he wins, I'm going to say, kiss my ass. What you mean, bro? If he wins, he wins. What? I ain't saying nothing to the fans. I'm going to say he won. Bro, y'all are corny. Y'all dudes in boxing, the corniest dude, children of the corn. Y'all are corny. It's a fight. I have a prediction. I have reasons for my prediction. I'm going to be right or I'm going to be wrong. If he wins, then he wins, and I'll say, hey, congratulations, Crawford, prove me wrong. And I move on with my day and count this cash. For you, since y'all are trolls and stuff, y'all got to get burner accounts and switch your identity and, you know, go on WitSec. I don't do that. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And as a man and an alpha, I'll just be wrong. He like, what do you have to say? Y'all, I don't understand that logic. Y'all always act like some, what do you have to say for yourself now, mister? Like, I'm incapable of being wrong. Y'all some custers, bro. Y'all straight custers. If you think like that, you a buster, bro. Like, that's not even that's just weird. So I can't be human. I think Crawford loses, but I can't be human. And then if he wins, then I'm done for and all this. Y'all stupid, bro. Put it this way. July 29th, I'm making more money than all y'all. So I don't care who win. I'm O-Dog. I'm O-Dog for Menace. I don't give who out there. I promise you I make more money on that night than y'all. Y'all talking about what you're gonna do. I'm going to count my bank account. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't know what y'all gonna do. Bro, it don't matter who win. I don't give who out there. I'm winning. I promise you that. I promise you. Bet that up. I've been winning all month. Y'all talking about what are you gonna do? I'm gonna treat it like a regular day, which it is. It's a regular day with a great fight. And then we move on. Let me get to these Cash App. Y'all always try to act like you proved me wrong. What are you gonna say if he wins, then I had to call the fight like I seen it. None of these people listen to good music. Shout out to my boy Byron Galt in the Cash App. Okay. Oh, y'all can't even. Hold on. What the hell? Oh, it look crazy. Hold on. Oh, I gotta make some adjustments. Amira, she sent Cash App facts. We moving on to the next fight. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand this like little childhood nana boo boo stuff. I have an opinion. I am a human. I am liable to get my opinion very right, or I could get it very wrong. Either way, it doesn't change nothing. I'm gonna tell you what I seen in the fight, like I do every fight, and then I move on to the next fight. Dudes be like, oh, you're going to shut your whole channel down. Your mama, I'm going to shut your mama down before I shut my channel down. You hear me? Your mama, she going to get shut down before my channel gets shut down. Because I know she want to go to the chicken strip with the boy Ego. She going to get shut down before me. You hear me? Your mammy, she going to get shut down before I get shut down. Talking about you're going to close your channel if Crawford wins. All right, bet. You let me know when that happens. Bet. Let me know when that happens. Another reason why this is a flawed logic is why did Bud Buddies only say it if I'm wrong? Like that's the only outcome that can be conjured up. They keep saying, oh, but what if Bud wins? What are you going to say? They're not saying, what if you dead on and Errol Spence actually wins? It's only one way because that's how they think. Bro, the Bud Buddies, come on, bro. We going to have to start like some tuition for y'all. Get y'all back in school. Because y'all just talking crazy, just saying whatever. Bro, notice that. This is the flaw in the argument. The comments just read, what am I going to do if I'm wrong? So if it's a fight, technically it's at least a 50-50, right around 50-50 chance, right? 50% chance I could be right with all the stuff I said, 50% chance I could be wrong. They keep saying what you're going to do only if you're wrong. What do I do? Why are you not asking the same question? What is Ego going to sound like July 30th when everything he said came true? It's only what am I going to do if I get it wrong? I don't care. First of all. Second of all, July 29th, we going to see. So I don't have to do all this what ifs. Let's see. LSI, let's see it. I don't have to play a bunch of what if games. But anyway, it's a distraction. Here's the thing. It don't matter what happened. Nothing changes. Ricky Burns is still doo-doo. He's doo-doo, baby. So that's what y'all missing. This is not registering. Nothing I've said outside of me being wrong on my prediction actually changes. I still don't think Ricky Burns is that dude. I still don't think Orange Julius or whatever in Django, I don't think he was nice like that. So what really changes? The only thing you would be able to say from that point is, hey, man, your prediction was way off. But as far as Bud resume, that don't change outside of he got finally would have a name that we undeniably would give him credit for, Errol Spence. But not much really changes. The only thing, like I said, the only thing you would be able to say is your prediction was wrong. There's a bunch of people whose prediction going to be wrong because there's a bunch of people picking Errol and a bunch of people picking Crawford. So I don't really care about that. Y'all the ones seem to be worried about that more than me. Clester getting cooked in this chat. Bro, what type of name is Clester? Bro, you got a scary black van with blacked out windows. What the hell is a Clester? You should question your parents about that, bro. I know you got a black van with tinted out windows and it say free candy on the side. What the is Clester? Nah, bro. To catch a where Chris Hansen at for Clester? The hell is a Clester? I hope that ain't your real name, cuz. Dad homies, I hope that ain't your real name. Basura, why is his name Clester though? Like, never mind, bro. Y'all try to, bro. He finna be on TCAP. Hi, I'm Chris Hansen. What are you doing here? I didn't know, man. I didn't know. I came to help Billy with his homework. Bro, you knew Billy's parents were out of town. I don't know, man. I don't know. I didn't know. Bro, they be on the show like, I didn't know, man. I didn't know. Bro, you didn't know you was going to pop up on Billy at the crib dolo. All right. I didn't know, man. I didn't know. Bro, they be getting shoved in the paddy wagon. First of all, they get tackled like the Niners offensive line when they go outside. Bro, when they first walk outside, they get tackled like Goldberg out there. Then they be getting slammed, put in the paddy wagon. I didn't know, man. I didn't know. He goes the TBE of YouTube boxing. That's not even close, bro. Facts. Bro, they be getting slammed in the paddy wagon. I didn't know, man. Y'all crazy. Anybody superstitious in here? Anybody believe in omens? Y'all believe in omens, y'all? Even Kenya B roasted you. Anybody believe in omens and superstition? Google my name, it explains it all. Man, I ain't Googling nothing, bro. All right, Clester. You sound like the Beverly Hillbillies. What, you from Omaha? You from the cornfield, bro? I ain't never met a Clester. That's just me, though. Anywho. Okay. Anybody superstitious? Hey, y'all tripping, bro. Y'all tripping in this comment section. Hey, get my likes. Get my likes up. Some people are superstitious. All right, I'm going to show y'all something. Get my likes over 200. I'm going to show y'all something. Dead homies. I'm going to show y'all something. Dead homies. Yeah, dead homies. I'm going to show y'all. Get my likes up on dead homies. I'm going to show y'all. Man, get the likes up. Let's get it. Y'all ain't trying to work like I'm trying to work. What in the hey? All right, for those that are superstitious, Errol Spence and Crawford fight, Showtime pay-per-view, July 29th. Look at this. Bro, why is it Shark Week? The man Big Fish. Hey, stop that cat. Hey. Yes, definitely. Bro, the boy Big Fish, the biggest, fight on Shark Week. So if you believe in omens, you already know. I just thought it was interesting. Bro, it's like a dual promotion Discovery Channel. Bro, Errol might come out like the Meg. Facts. Where Jason Statham? Facts. Dead homies. Facts. Bro, Errol is fighting on Shark Week. He might take a, what did Lil Wayne say? Take a chunk out your body like a shark bit a nick. I'm awkward like Cartwright with a nick. Shot ugly but my arch right. Come on dog, bark, bite. Fork in the road, I'm always. Bro, Wayne was busting. Let's get it. He said, it's my ocean, baby. Y'all niggas is tuna. Better now than sooner. Junior, flying through your city trying to take a number 2 on you. It's my ocean, baby. Y'all niggas is tuna. Take a chunk out your body like a shark bit a nick. I'm awkward like Cartwright with a shot ugly but my arch right. Come on, dog, bark, bite. Let's go. Bro, Errol said, take a chunk out your body like a shark bit a... It's Shark Week, dog. I'm getting hyped. I'm really getting hyped for this one. What y'all talking about? Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Yeah, the mob. That's what it's from. Let's get the likes up. Pump it up. He said in the Texas smoke Bud. Bud work on car. He a mechanic. He beat up a mechanic, didn't he? Didn't Bud beat up a mechanic? He's like, you gonna give me my car, and then like scrape the mechanic up. Bro, that top rank check didn't cash. He had to beat the mechanic up and get his whip back. What? That's crazy. Let's go. I do what I want is good. I'm a young CEO, I'm sure. Yeah. Back in the mail is on. Errol Spence Bud. Bully Bud Crawfish. Crossing guard. Yeah, janitor. What? Oh, he beat a janitor up? Hey, Bud, he's savage. He beat the custodian? I thought he beat the owner up or something. I don't know. Maybe I heard it wrong. Dang, he beat up the janitor. He the buffing boss. He beat the buffing boss up. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy in the chat tonight. Let's get the likes up for y'all crazies. He tried to beat up Derek James. I seen that one, but he was like, Derek wasn't playing it though. Hey, Icy, they wildin', ain't they? Bro, he said, don't you know no good? He beat up the janitor. Don't you know no good? Don't you G-O-O-D? Don't. I know what y'all talking about. I know my shows, bro. Stop playing. I know pop culture. I pop toasters and pop cultures. Try roast you. I know movies, music, culture, hip hop. Come on. Don't you know no good? Don't you know no good? Bro, I know my stuff. Stop playing. Don't you G-O-O-D? Y'all crazy tonight. Hey, y'all hyped up on Mountain Dew or something. Y'all tripping today. All right, so Bud think he the A side. He ain't the A side. You the Z side, cuz. Dead homies. Bro, you ain't the A side. I'm from Christian Mafia. You the Z side, bro. You a different side. You Bay side. Safe by the bell. If the teacher pops test, no, I'm in a mess. My dog ate all my homework class. Bro, you Bayside. You something else. You ain't the A side. You Bayside. Zach Morris, AC Slater, Lisa Turtle and them. You are not the A side, dog. You Bayside. You the Z side. You the O side for Omaha or something like that, maybe. If the teacher pops a test, no, I'm in a mess. And my dog ate all my homework last night. Right, bro, that's what TV shows used to be so raw. We used to have to memorize the theme songs. Bro, tell me we didn't memorize them theme songs. Riding low in my chair, she won't know them there is alright. Cause I'm safe. Bro, we used to memorize that Fresh Prince in West Philadelphia, born and raised on a playground is where I spent most of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, while shooting some b-ball upside the school. Bro, when a couple of guys, they were up to no good. Started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one lousy fight and my mom got scared. She said, you're moving with your auntie and uncle in Omaha. Bro, imagine if Fresh Prince moved from Omaha to Bel Air and started acting like Bud. Okay, bro, the Fresh Prince of Omaha. Bro, we used to memorize them. We used to memorize them songs. Remember Family Matters? Choo-choo. Bro, what was that? Choo-choo. It's a rare condition. This ain't name. You're reading the good news on the newspaper, babe. Loving condition, the grand design. Some people say it's even harder to find where there must be some magic inside the general. Cause all I see is delusion from Bud. Real life, bro. That I promise you, them 90s, bro. I was on all that. Remember? Life is like DuckTales. Ooh, bro. Tell me that. Hold on, dead homies. Listen, dead homies. Tell me DuckTales didn't slap dough, and Darkwing duck dough, bro. That boy said a DuckTales. Ooh. Bro, who was that? That was Michael McDonald? Elton John? Who was that? Who that? They had Billy Ocean on that. That boy said, a DuckTales, ooh. I used to like, Darkwing Duck. Nah, come on. Bandale. I was on all that, bro. He said Captain Planet. Man, stop. Earth, wind, water, fire, heart. Bro, I'll throw away. If I got the heart ring, dead homies, I'll throw away the heart ring, bro. I wouldn't even want that heart. That was the weakest ring. I'll throw that in the trash. Like, I don't even want to be a Planeteer, though. I ain't even gonna hold you. Bro, I really wouldn't be a Planeteer. I'm petty, bro. He said Bud is Captain Pollution. Icy playing with it. He a real Texan, though. Bud gloves. This man flipped the family. The man flipped the Family Matters theme and said Bud gloves busting open every swing as days go by. Bro, this man comment is underrated. The boy Tony Scott said Bud glove busting. Bro, he said Bud glove busting open every swing as days go. It's the bigger love of the fam. This man tripping, bro. Y'all really remixing Bud, bro. See, Bud's resume leaves so much more to be desired. We got to remix his resume and make it fun. Bro, you fought Gamboa, and at the time, I guess it was a cool fight, but he like the Cuban Willow, Warwick Davis. He like 5'3" on a good day. I met Gamboa, bro. Bro, I promise you, he the Cuban Ant-Man. Bro, I promise you, I met Gamboa. We was in Baltimore. Gamboa this big. Dead homies. Gamboa is the Cuban Ant-Man. He's like not really, he's like kind of small, bro. And he was like, so this is what I don't understand about people's fight prediction. People are like, oh, that was so many years ago. Bro, it's still Bud. It's on his resume. You had the Cuban Willow, and he was getting on the inside somehow, some way, but people are acting like Errol Spence, who the size differentials is a little bit higher, Like, you know, it's negligible. Like, you know what I mean? It's like they close, but Errol's still bigger. Y'all think Errol ain't gonna get on the inside? But Cuban Ant-Man got in on the inside? I don't know, bro. This is gonna be fun. I can't wait for July 29th. Bro, how did this Micro Machines ass Gamboa get on the inside with Crawford at any point? And then y'all saying Errol has no chance to get on the inside. I met Kevin Hart too. He literally might be taller than Gamboa. That I know you said it being facetious, but he really might. I met Kevin Hart, bro. He he really might be taller than Gamboa. I'm not even being funny. I mean, I had to see him side by side. I don't know. But Gamboa really, I was like shocked how small he looked to me. Bro, he like a Cuban prince size. Bro, he like Prince, like the Cuban prince. He like the Prince of Cuba. We give until the Radic City, can't you see? Ready come alive. Do. Bro, it looked like when I met Gamboa, it looked like he was about to make doves cry. That's all I'm saying. When doves cry, do. I wanna be your lover. I wanna be your mama and your sister. I wanna fight with Crawford. Bro, he said, I wanna fight with Crawford. I wanna fight with Bud Salpa too. Whoa, man. Bro, he was tiny. This man said the king from Shrek. Oh, that's Nando. Ain't Nando tripping, bro. Bro, Gamboa looked like a Cuban extra from Kindergarten Cop. Yeah, who is your daddy and what does he do? Boys have penises and girls have vaginas. Bro, you could have put Gamboa in with the kids on the Kindergarten Cop movie. And he would fit right in, bro. And he don't really talk like much. I ain't never seen him talk. So he'd be a good little extra, little stand-in for the kindergarten. Yeah, who's your daddy? Richard Kimball. Yeah, what does he do? Shut the fuck up. Arnold was tight being the teacher. Gamboa made Bud do the stanky leg. y'all tripping today. Y'all lost it. Sean Watson said hashtag little people. I don't even know I can say that. Y'all tripping. Cuban Ant-Man is crazy ego. Y'all, the funny thing is everybody laugh when I say it because they know it's true. And then y'all call me names and say I'm crazy. The funny thing is y'all so used to getting lied to that when a person profess the actual truth and maybe has a funny spin on it, y'all act like I'm so crazy for saying it. Y'all know Gamboa is not tall, bro. I guarantee you, 50 Cent used to manage Gamboa. I guarantee you, 50's son, Sincere, his son is probably bigger than Gamboa right now. I'm not even being funny, bro. Hey, G-Unit, 50 Cent, bro, if you look at 50 Cent's son right now, not the older one, not the Marquise dude, the younger one that he had with the Instagram model chick, that little kid probably bigger than Gamboa right now. Dead homies. And Crawford was like on Breakfast Club or whatever. He's like, man, I just couldn't. He was besting me. Yeah, we seen that, bro. Bro, he make Floyd look. Gamboa make Floyd look like Andre the Giant. Hold on. I gotta adjust something. Bro. Look, that's him and Floyd. And Floyd ain't the tallest dude. Look, I told you 50 Cent, his son probably this big. Look how big 50 looked next to him. And I met 50 too. Shark Week, we smoking bud on this side on the 29th. Wrenched me up. Tank would have slept him if it was him instead of Gamboa. Damn. Errol got this. His resume is much heavier. I mean, his resume is definitely thicker. Listen, I'm really, truly asking. I want y'all to educate me. Boxing, anything can happen in boxing. I get it. But outside of I'm saying using your best conventional wisdom and logic, what makes you land on Crawford over Errol Spence? That's a true question. Everything I see is super generic. I'm really asking the Bud Buddies this. What is if you know it's a good matchup, what really places Crawford as the victor in your mind? Break it down. I'm really asking this. Enlighten me. They never do it though. They say, oh, you're stupid. You're going to look dumb on July 29th. I'm asking a question. Why won't you just answer the question rather than all these charades? Please get the likes past 300. Let's go. I am truly asking a question. If you're one of these people that says, oh, Crawford kills Errol Spence, he destroys him, I'm seeing knockouts in the first 5. Okay, all that can happen is boxing, but what leads you to believe that happens? Bud has not knocked out anybody in 5 rounds at welterweight of note. So why would you pick that here in the, on paper, toughest fight of his career? That's what I'm saying. I'm really starting to disbelieve the Bud Buddies that they believe what they're saying, and you're just trying to have a counter resistance. The people who are picking Errol, you despise it for obvious reasons. You hate PBC, you hate Errol, blah, blah, blah. And you just want a counter resistance and counter argument, but you don't really have the argument as to why. You're just more so fingers crossed hoping this happens. When I say I pick Errol, I'm giving you tidbits, not the whole thing, because I might make a separate video about it. And people steal from me. You know what I'm saying? So I got to be cautious because my DNA is all through this boxing game on YouTube. So if I do something, if Big Money Ego do something, then everybody copy. I do my thumbnails a certain way, everybody copy. I start changing my titles a certain way, everybody copy. If I swag out my intros or incorporate jokes or whatever, impressions, everybody, I've done Bob Arum impressions for years now. Now everybody do an impression. It's everything I do, they copy. I'm like Lowry of boxing. Sean Watson says crickets. Marino Arias, they banking on a KO. Also, I hear a lot of Bud fans say Errol gets touched up a lot. But in what fight, though? What fight was he getting? Bro, okay. But see, shout out to Marino. I know that's not your standpoint, but this is why it's dumb to me. Because if you're going to say Errol gets touched up a lot, what fight are you referring to? That's my question, number one. But even if that was true, which I don't really even believe it is true, you're going to get hit in boxing some. I get that. But Bud get touched. So, what are we talking about? So, even if that is your true argument, why are you saying it only for Bud as if Bud is untouchable when we've seen him get touched? And then making it like Errol has this leaky defense. That further lets me know whoever's saying that doesn't really know boxing. The pure idiocracy of the Bud Buddies and their lack of boxing knowledge really shows, because they say stuff like, oh, Errol hurt him. I mean, Ugas hurt Errol. Okay, so Ugas, in your opinion, hurt Errol, which I do not believe, with the whole mouthpiece in round 6. Then why did he start getting whooped at the end of round 6? If Errol was so badly hurt, why did he start whooping Ugas not only for the remainder of round 6, but for the rest of the fight? Like, if you're badly hurt, like Devin Haney, that's the homie. Devin Haney got hurt versus Jorge Linares. It took him about a round and a half to get back to the like kind of like regular boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got hurt in round 10 at the end, and then round 11 was a flat round for him. And then like halfway to round 12, he kind of picked it up. So it took him a minute to get the cobwebs back. You see what I'm saying? You look at the dude Frank Martin fought, Artem. He was doing good at first, and then Frank Martin started hurting him, and then for the remainder of the fight, it was downhill. So is Errol Spence Wolverine? He has these incredible healing powers where he's as badly hurt as you're making it out to be, that he, for the remainder of the fight, punishes Ugas? What are we talking about, bro? So he just has the best Wolverine, Logan, Berserker Barrage, draw power. Like, he just has these incredible healing powers, or he wasn't that hurt. Because it can't be both. I don't see it like that. So for anybody who's saying that Errol gets touched up, okay, what about Crawford? Crawford fought a washed Kell Brook. Like, and that's this what I'm saying. Like, bro, that's why the Bud Buddies can't be trusted until y'all give me some good information. Kell Brook was washed in 2020 at welterweight. Hadn't been fighting at welterweight, done nothing at welterweight, looked horrible at 154 versus Michael Zarafa. The commentators on the UK commentary were telling him he should retire. He said he fought depression after the Errol Spence loss, right? You're not going to convince me that he didn't have his normal trainer. He didn't have his normal promoter. You're not going to convince me Kell Brook was amazing at that point. You're not going to do it. So he was really nobody at the welterweight division when Bud fought him in the pandemic, on top of other things. So pandemic can complicate your workout situation. That first year, people didn't have access to gyms and only essential businesses could be open. So who knows? So you fought, on top of everything, you fought Brook at probably the worst time for a competitive combat athlete in terms of preparation. I mean, imagine preparing for a fight and you can't get access to a sauna. Imagine preparing for the big fight, in your career, and you can't get a treadmill or you can't go to the gym. I remember the gym was closed. I don't know Brooks' situation exactly because he's in a different country, but out here in Cali, gyms closed down during the 2020. Like Governor Gavin Newsom, he had the gyms closed out here. We couldn't even go to the gym. So they had to pause everybody's membership and stuff. Brooke had an Instagram trainer. Facts. So again, if you're really being objective, then break down the fight objectively. If you're going to say Errol gets touched up, what about Crawford getting touched up in the first 3 rounds until like the second half of the round 3 and 4 versus Kell Brook, who was washed? Ugas, they try to make Ugas sound so horrible. He was coming off the best win in his career versus Pacquiao. What are we talking about, people? Bud coming out saying he won't take a rematch is sus. Like, why go there? I don't know if he said he wouldn't. I had to read the quote, but I think he said something like, I'm worried about the first one, winning the first. I'm not worried about the rematch. I don't know. He said something like that. I don't know. But whatever. Because he know if he looked like Cyclops, then he might not take it. And Errol said that. Shout out to Herman. That's what I'm saying. That's why I can't trust the Bud Buddies, because y'all not giving me nothing credible to work with. Herman says they're saying Errol gets touched a lot, but we've seen Crawford being dropped. Honestly, hand over heart, no matter who you're picking, have you ever seen Errol Spence do the stanky leg? Have you ever seen Errol Spence do the stanky leg? And you can include the Ugas round 6 because that definitely wasn't no stanky leg. I mean, if anything, he got distracted. Ugas took the free shots. It shocked people because you're not used to Errol getting hit flush. Clearly, his mouthpiece dropped. He explained on All Access why his mouthpiece dropped. And then he got hit with the extra shot, and he fell back into the ropes. But he wasn't stanky leg, bro. I seen Crawford leg buckle versus Mean Machine. And I seen him at least buckle versus Gamboa. And I think there's other fights where he was like, he took a shot and it didn't sit well with him. There's different severities of being hurt. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, I don't know if can y'all hear me? If y'all can hear me, type the number 6. I don't know what that glitchy stuff was. I don't know. It glitched out. Can y'all hear me? If you can hear me, type 6 so we can run it. If you can hear me, type number 6. All right, y'all can hear me. All right, bet. So anyway, the point I'm making is if you're gonna say these critiques and you're really like, that's what I'm saying. If you're being a fair critic, how can you say Errol gets touched up, but then not talk about Crawford's defensive lapses? That's not, you're not even a real fan. You're not even really breaking the fight down. So why would I listen to you? Me, I'm watching tape of both fighters, Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. I'm going through the memory bank of what I've seen over the years. Some of these fights in person. I've went to several Crawford fights live. I've been to several Errol Spence fights live as credential media, ringside, right? So I have a multitude of different ways that I arrive on a fight prediction, right or wrong. It's a collection of data and opinion, which is what I give you. People arrive at the winner and they can't even justify why they have that person winning. You will never see that on my channel. You have never heard me say, I'm just picking somebody because they're going to whoop somebody. That's not a breakdown. That doesn't really tell you nothing. That you don't have to be good or know boxing to have a elementary type of breakdown like that. Oh, he's getting his butt kicked. That doesn't tell you anything. I never do that. When I give you an opinion, if I predict a winner, I tell you why. Crawford, I'm going to ask y'all, who gets hit more? If the Bud Buddies are saying that Errol get touched up, who gets hit more in your opinion in their fights? Errol Spence or Crawford? Y'all want Crawford to be a fighter that he's not. Who gets hit more, Crawford or Errol Spence? Look, Crawford for sure. Bud clearly. Bro, I like Errol's face typically is not even messed up at the end of his fights. I've seen Crawford fights where some of his fights, his face looked kind of, you know what I mean? Like the Kell Brook fight. You only have 4. You were in the ring with Kell Brook for 4 rounds and you started whooping him in round 4. So really 3 rounds of work from a aged Kell Brook and your face is showing the like definitive markings that you had been in a fight with Kell Brook. You didn't even fight a prime Kell Brook, bro. Errol fought away. And see, Crawford's logic is so crazily flawed in my book that it's just hard to agree with. He'll find a way to insult Errol Spence and his victory over Kell Brook, but somehow uplift his win several years after Errol had stopped him. That sounds crazy to me when he hadn't done nothing after the Errol Spence fight of any note. But you let Crawford tell it. I need y'all to get the likes up. I don't know what's going on. Can we get the likes up? We just stuck at a certain amount. But if you let Crawford tell it, Crawford will say stuff like, he'll say stuff like, oh, when Errol fought Kell Brook, he was coming off a Triple G loss. But when I fought Kell Brook, I fought him and he was on a win streak. Bro, you are not dealing with little children who aren't going to question you. He's coming off a win streak, but stop playing with us. How many of those people were boxing celebrities that people were really even checking for? See, that's what I'm saying. This is like Bud's whole resume, Bud's whole line of thinking is this guy was ranked, this guy had a belt, this guy was on a win streak, but you're not going to play. Bro, Zurdo Ramirez had 40-something wins in a row. Who cares? The one fight he fought where he fought a known good dude, Dimitri Bivol, he got punished and lost every single round. Why do you think boxing fans are going to just look at that? We have terms in boxing called padding your record. To pad your record means you're fighting a bunch of unknowns, journeyman, nobodies, washed up fighters, blah, 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 and stacking and building up wins. So, yes, Kell Brook was on a win streak by way of BoxRec. If you looked at he fought 3 fights, he won. So, yeah, he's on a 3 fight, but they weren't significant fights. Bro, it's so frustrating listening to Crawford break things down because you know the real logic. Here's the kicker. PBC has had a strong hold on, tell me if I'm lying. Listen, prove I'm lying. PBC over the last 6 years has had a stronghold on the 147-pound division and the 154-pound division. Why is this significant? So although Brook was on a 3-fight win streak, PBC had the best names at 154. Meaning Kell Brook didn't fight any of those PBC 154 guys that were actually good at the time. Because at 54, over the last several years, Edeslandi Lara, you've had Danny Garcia recently, you've had Jared Hurd was formidable at the time, Julian J. Rock Williams, Jermell Charlo, Brian Castano, right? Sebastian Fundura, Brian Mendoza's really good, right? These are some of the names that PBC, Tony Harrison, up until he just took, Tim Tszyu losses and Charlo losses. But at the time, he was definitely a top player. Jason Rosario kind of had a little run. These types of names. If you look at Kell Brook, who he was fighting, he wasn't mixing them with none of those dudes. If Kell Brook fought big old Jared Hurd in his prime, that would be a better win than any of the 3 people he fought. You dig? So you're not going to simply distract us with he was on a win streak. Bro, he was not fighting anybody. PBC had the best names, and he wasn't fighting PBC guys, period. Just like PBC had the best names at 47 outside of Crawford, and you weren't fighting any of those names. So you and Kell Brook are at the same juncture. Kell Brook was at 54 not fighting nobody because PBC had all the somebodies, and he didn't fight none of the PBC guys after the Errol Spence loss. That was the last PBC guy he fought to this point. And when Crawford was with Top Rank, he wasn't fighting PBC guys, and they had the best pool of fighters for the most part outside of Virgil Ortiz and Crawford at 47. That's what I'm saying. Like, but Kell Brook was on a win streak. Man, F that win streak. There are a lot of guys would be on a win streak if they fighting down in competition. And this is just sparkling water. I know some of y'all curious. Y'all be like, what are you drinking? And I was holding it like it was liquor. I was holding it like it was liquor, so I know y'all go, oh, he's drunk on camera. I just want to drink it like that. So, yeah, Bud is like a master of chaos. He wants to put out these things in like, here's another, this is how I know what I'm saying about Bud Crawford is true. Notice Bud won't interview with nobody. Like, I'd love to do an interview with Bud Crawford. We can hop on a Zoom right now. He won't do it. And it's not just me. Bud Crawford, if you know, he be interviewing with weird, like, outside. I'm not talking about like press tour, because that's like a media scrum. I'm talking about one-on-one, individual, like entities. Bud interview with like some people that not even really in boxing. Like Bud did an interview with Ariel Helwani. Cause Ariel ain't finna ask the Heat. I don't even know, like, no offense, I don't know cuz like that, but I don't know if Ariel even knows the Heat in boxing like that. I've heard him on Showtime. He didn't seem like he was, like, he'll destroy me with knowledge of boxing. So I don't even know if but that's what I'm saying. Bud go on these interviews with like people that they're not going to even ask him tough questions. And I think that's what he liked. So to me, that's like narcissistic and almost a Napoleon complex. Whether you love Canelo or hate him, there's a guy that's always on Canelo's case, and he's with ESPN, the Spanish version of ESPN Deportes de los Golpes, right? And his name is David Fetelson. Props to Canelo. Canelo went on, the dude always had criticism with him. Look it up. The dude always heavily criticizes Canelo. Canelo and Eddie Reynoso went on the dude's show. And like did. Bud won't come on my show. And I like, he's saying he has bro, I promise you, dead homies, I will set up, like, we can run it, whatever. Set up a Zoom call with Bud Crawford. I'll get questions off that I have for him and the fans have for him. And not like, I ain't doing a bunch of hollering. I'll be professional. You be professional. I'll ask you these questions and we'll see who look crazy, bro. He won't do it. I promise you. He won't do it. Even if he did do it, it would look bad for him, especially before this big major fight, because you won't be able to answer these questions, I can assure you. Like, if you're saying Ricky Burns is a signature win and possibly a better win than Errol Spence, it's not going to make sense to the majority of boxing fans. I'm not talking about people from Omaha or your inner circle. I'm talking about the populace of boxing. The questions, they're all realistic. I promise you, it's not. It's just not going to make sense. Period. And you could take that to the bank. Like, and Dongo, and then you'll cook him intelligently. I ain't even worried about it because it won't happen, bro. Because, like I said, look who Bud interviews with. He'll interview with a bunch of white people and stuff like that don't even cover the sport of boxing. Because they're not going to ask him, like, if you deal with an outsider to the sport of boxing, they have to do research in order to interview you. This is not their forte. So they don't even know your fight. They got to, bro, he interviewed with the girl from 2K. She's like more of a basketball personality, right? Not a boxing personality. That's where Bud, bro, he was on this interview, this podcast with these white folk, and they were asking him what his favorite food was. Bro, I promise you I'm not lying. They said, what's your favorite type of pizza? And Bud picked the weirdest. He was like mushroom and pineapple. It was something weird. I was like, what is this? Bro, I don't lie. I don't say anything to disparage people, to lie. I don't do all that. And I wish I knew the name of whatever the show was, because then so y'all could watch it. Bro, they asked him what his favorite pizza. Like, you don't know boxing if you asking a boxer, like, that's one of your top questions is what's your favorite pizza? Canelo thinks that he's smooth, saying he will fight Benavidez maybe in the future. He don't want it. Says David talks too much. That's not how to make a fight, but he had no issue with 3 Triple G fights when Triple G said Canelo is a drug-cheating diva. I mean, that's facts. I ain't going to argue with that. We got a $5 Cash App. Will Floyd ever catch the Wabbit? Floyd ever catch the Wabbit? I don't even know what that is, bro. Who did Danny beat at 47? Bro, you got the best name. Your name is Tip King. That's a great name for you, because you on a bunch of tips. You a tip drill. Bro, you the Tip King. That's a suspect name. I would have never in a million years picked that for my name, but you seem to like that. You the Tip King. Bro, you got that in prison. Where did you get that name, Tip King? I don't even want to know how. Never mind. I don't even want to know how you got the nickname of the Tip King. Yeah, remember when you had them red shorts all over your body? Bro, this man is really... Y'all think the Tip King can outthink me? Bro, he on the tip. Bro, he a tip drill. Bro, you're not a mastermind. I'm the best at what I do. I mastermind. Listen, that's a bar. I said you're not a mastermind. I'm the best at what I do. I mastermind. You can't defeat me, bro. This man said, who did Danny Garcia beat at 147? So Crawford's whole claim to fame is, oh, I should be the A side because I got an SP. I should be the A side because I moved up all this weight. Why are we limiting Danny Garcia to only 147? He's just fought at 54. He fought at 47 and he fought at 40. So Crawford gets to include his whole resume and Ricky Burns, but your question is isolating Danny to only welterweight. Only welterweight. Isn't that funny, people? Isn't that funny that Crawford can say, oh, I beat Ricky Burns and Beltran. Okay, you beat them at 35. And he's talking about it now at 47. But to try to make a point and outthink me, which you can't do, you're trying to say, who did Danny beat in only one division? For real, who did Crawford beat at one division? Danny fought Sean Porter when he was an active non-podcaster, and he was just an active fighter. Errol fought Sean Porter before the podcast. The only person that fought podcast Porter is Crawford. Danny fought a prime Keith Thurman when he was undefeated. So, again, first of all, if we're talking about welterweight, it's not just about winning and losing. If you're in with good fighters at good times, then you could lose. Danny lost close fights up until the Errol Spence fight, right? The Keith Thurman and the Porter fight. I thought he beat Porter, to be honest. But nonetheless, okay, the judges didn't give it to him. But he still fought them, and he fought them close. Keith Thurman fight was close. Keith Thurman started boxing and moving in like the whole second half. So it made it extremely close. If Crawford wasn't in the top ranked circuit by himself, that's your opinion. You said he lost to both. That's your opinion. You think he lost to both. Not everybody feels that way. People think that Crawford got dropped and then the referee didn't call it versus Mean Machine. So that's your opinion that he lost. Well, it's fact because he did lose both on the judge's scorecard. But again, come on, bro. You know, boxing doesn't even work like that. So then Rolly should be a real... Okay, so since you want to play with me, let's really talk about boxing politics, shall we? So Canelo, he had a draw with Triple G. So the fans are saying that Triple G beat him, but I gotta just agree with what the judges said. Just because that's it. When I watched the fight and I know that Triple G should have beat Canelo that fight. Come on, bro. So we can't just go off of that. There's all the time. So Rolly, nobody should have a problem with Rolly being a 140-pound champion then. Because, rules are rules. They said Rolly won. Why are people mad at Rolly? You see what I'm saying? Why are people mad at Rolly? He just did his job and got the stoppage. Tony Weeks is the one that stopped it. So why are people saying, Rolly's a fake champion? Because people actually watch the fight, and if it ends on some controversy, then we already know what it is. So you can play games and just be like, whatever the judges said, whatever BoxRec says, but we know boxing don't work like that. Pernell Whitaker versus Julio Cesar Chavez. Same deal. So I can pretend that fight was a draw, but I know Pernell won. Come on, bro. But anyway, you're not going to relegate Danny to just 47 when they both fought in multiple weight classes. And I will say this. Kell Brook, who he beat at 47. Why did Crawford fight him then? If you're asking who Kell Brook beat, why did Crawford fight him? Now you just sounded dumber as time goes on. Why did Terrence Crawford fight Kell Brook after he was Errol Spence and Golovkin leftovers? If you're asking who he beat, then why did Crawford fight him? He should have spared us all and fought Virgil Ortiz or Jerron Ennis then. Come on, bro. Now you just looking crazy. I will say this. I would bet money that Danny Garcia got a better resume at 40 and career-wise than Terrence Crawford. Let's talk about that, Tip King. Yeah, let's see you get on the tip for that, Tip King. You're going to need all the tips you can find to deal with that. Danny was the lineal champion at 140, and his run at 140 is killing Crawford's run at 40. Killing it. It's killing it. I don't care if you feeling it. It's killing it. He fought Zab Judah, a legend. Eric Morales, a legend, twice, and he knocked him out in the second fight. Amir Khan in his prime, not when Crawford got him in a different division, but when he was fast and he was like chopping stuff down with Freddie Roach, beat Zab, beat, who else did Amir Khan beat? He beat a bunch of people. Paulie Malignaggi, you know what I'm saying? Beat Maidana. Danny stretched him. And then Matisse, what? Matisse is better than, at the point in time, Matisse had 2 losses. See, y'all want to flex the knowledge, you can't keep up. Matisse had 2 losses on paper to Zab and Devin Alexander. He should have won both those fights. So really, he didn't get stopped in either of those fights. Again, that's why I said he should have won the fights if you watch them. So they were controversial losses for Matisse. And he was on a tear, knocking out Lamont Peterson, my boy Mike Dallas Jr., etc. And Matisse was thought to be the one that would knock Danny Garcia out. And Danny Garcia melted him. Danny Garcia fought Campbell. He fought Kendall Holt. What y'all talking about? Bro, his run killing Crawford. Killing Crawford. Absolutely. In the words of Errol Spence, definitely. Who did Crawford fight at 47? In Dongo. In Dongo. Come on, bro. I'd rather have Matisse at the time on my resume than damn Ndongo. Danny fought Mauricio Herrera, absolutely, in Puerto Rico. He man, come on, bro. It's not even close. It's not even close. Ndongo is not good, bro. He wasn't, and see, like he wasn't really a. See, okay. Now y'all pissing me off because y'all don't know boxing. This is the top ranked special. This is the top ranked special, y'all. Now he respect me, yeah, bro. He waved the white flag. They can't. I told you, young boys can't beat me, bro. This is the top ranked special, y'all. Top rank will have somebody offer like a fake boogeyman status or tune-ups, and then they'll put them in there with somebody who's really should beat them, and then I'm supposed to believe that they was killed. Like Tank Davis knocked out Jose Pedraza. Pedraza moves up in weight, doesn't fight anybody, and then he fights like Ray Beltran for a title because they got a good relationship with them, with the belt company, with the sanctioning body. And then he goes and fights Lomachenko, and he's supposed to be like the truth. Jose Benavidez got shot in the leg, moved up in weight. People forget. He lost, for real, Benavidez should have lost to Mauricio Herrera. People talk about Dan. See, y'all don't know boxing. That's why I'm cooking y'all. Jose Benavidez really lost to Mauricio Herrera, in my opinion. And he was a career 40-pounder, gets shot, then probably can't run, you know what I mean, like he once used to. So he moves up in weight after a year plus off. Top Rank fed him 2 cupcakes, and then he fights Crawford. And then even in doing that, he still made it to the 12th round with 1 bad leg and gave Crawford a very competitive fight, one of his most competitive fights at welterweight. I don't know, bro. So that's not good, bro. And people like, oh, Julius and Dongo. Man, come on, bro. He fought a bunch of nobodies, and then he fought Ricky Burns and Troy Novsky. And he only knocked out one of them. He didn't knock out Ricky Burns. And again, what is this? My uncle still limps and he got shot in the thigh 20 years ago. Exactly. I know people that got popped too. And it's like the bones ache and all types of stuff. Now Kane killing you. He said, who did Green Machine beat? That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, Crawford, Bud Buddies, y'all sound like really nervous. That's the only thing I can think of that would make people say this stuff. It's like the Canelo fans. Canelo fans, they be like, who's like when David Benavidez or a top name is calling out Canelo, they say who's he beat? Oh, who is Charlo beat? Who is Andre beat? Who is Morrell beat? You know, who is Benavidez beat? But then Canelo turn around and fight Avni Yildirim. Who he beat? He turn around and fight Rocky Fielding. Who he beat? So why does it only work one way? So fights we actually want to see, like Canelo versus David Benavidez, is all these excuses about who he beat. But then fights you don't want to see, they get a golden ticket to Canelo. That's the same thing with Crawford. They like, what did Danny Garcia do? What did Ugas do? What are you talking about? Ugas beat Pacquiao and should have beat Sean Porter. At least he lost a competitive fight. What did Mean Machine do? That's a better question. Who had Mean Machine didn't announce himself like Jaron Ennis is announcing himself? Stop, bro. Crawford has never fought somebody who has announced himself like Jaron Ennis is announcing himself, like David Morrell is announcing himself. Nobody. Gamboa wasn't announcing himself. He was getting dropped by Michael Farinas and stuff like that. Like, he wasn't announcing himself. He wasn't even of the weight class like that. He had like one fight. Bud not fighting people on no tear. Like when Danny fought Lucas Matisse, he was the most feared guy at 40. So Danny literally fought a guy that was at the peak of his powers. And then here's another thing about Danny Garcia. He don't get the credit in boxing. Shout out to Philly. Shout out to Danny. Danny don't get credit because y'all some haters. But the truth is he fought Matisse when he was feared. The Bud Buddies want to give credit to Victor Postal for beating Matisse after Danny Garcia, but I am of the belief that Matisse lost his confidence and was never the same after Danny Garcia pulverized him and messed up his eye. Because if you look at it, he had, like, Matisse went from boogeyman to fighting John Molina and having a fight of the year and getting dropped in that fight. But the Matisse that before that fought Danny Garcia, he probably beats John Molina with less struggle. Even though he did beat Molina, he got dropped in the process and it was a war. Danny took this man's soul and took this man's confidence. But the Bud Buddies want to give credit to Victor Postal for beating Matisse after Danny Garcia had mopped him up on the biggest card of the year, Mayweather-Canelo. Man, stop playing with me, bro. Real talk, Keyshawn Davis talking bad about Frank Martin's fight like a kid on training wheels, making fun of an adult riding a bicycle. Dude is corny. I mean, until I see Shakur or Keyshawn fight Artem dude, then it is what it is. Because I personally think that Artem dude, he should be a free agent, and he got some heart. And see, like, here's the other thing about that. Frank Martin got power. He got pop. If the Martin dude, I mean the Artem dude, if you don't respect your power, it's going to be a harder night. It's a different fight for you. You see what I'm saying? Bud fans want to give Postal credit for beating Matisse, and he kind of quit in that fight. Danny Garcia was dropping Matisse, taking Matisse's best, and he soundly beat him. He's the one that took Matisse soul. I do believe that. Has Bud ever had a fast-paced fight? Gamboa. I would say that was a fast pace. Bro, I think the 29th will answer the questions that you guys seek. If the fight plays out like I'm thinking, I just don't see Bud's real X factor. He doesn't have the better experience. He doesn't have the more, like, daunting path. Like, people might make fun of Errol's mouthpiece fiasco, but I look at those things as good things in boxing. As long as you didn't get knocked out and beat or something, it's a good thing because at the best you can learn from it. Bud, like, he fought Mean Machine. There was a little bit of adversity, but because he got dropped and he was losing at first. But Mean Machine wasn't aggressive and he didn't push the issue. Bud, Mean Machine did to Bud what Klitschko did to Anthony Joshua. I firmly believe if Klitschko got dropped and dropped Joshua and then stepped on the gas like he did with Kubrat Pulev, like Andy Ruiz did, I think Joshua probably would have lost to Klitschko. But Klitschko let him off the hook and let him, like, recover over the course of the next couple of rounds after he got dropped. So he didn't capitalize, and then Joshua rejuvenated and caught him with a sick uppercut. You know what I mean? A sick uppercut. So I think Mean Machine did the same play. The Crawford fight, he let him off the hook. He had him hurt. And he was fighting, like, at a kind of a comfortable pace for Crawford after that. Even though he was still winning, but he was giving Crawford time to think. Errol Spence, he a shark in the water, big fish. If he senses weakness, he gonna make it taxing on you. Errol Spence, like the IRS, he gonna make it taxing. Bud buddies are so angry. That's all they know how to do. If they know they can't smoke you with facts, they're gonna use aggression and anger. Oh, you stupid. Oh, aerosexual. All right, bro. I'm having a real life adult conversation. They talking about, like, you aerosexual. All right, bro. I'm not no little kid, so all that little kid talk, that don't really do nothing. That don't move me. Oh, you love Errol. And here's the thing, bro. it's like the Bud Buddies got pure jealousy and envy in their heart. Like, why do you care? Why, if people are backing Errol Spence Jr., why does it bother you so much? He a good fighter. Why does it bother you that Errol Spence get the respect and get, like, I think it bothers Crawford. I think it bothers Crawford's team, his inner circle, and the Bud Buddies. Why do you care? Why do you care if the fan, like Floyd Mayweather never really cared. He would say it. Fans can't fight for you. Your trainer can't fight for you. He don't care if the crowd is pro Conor McGregor. Because when it come time to fight, none of it matters. The Bud Buddies seem visibly bothered. Crawford and all them seem visibly bothered that Errol Spence gets support. Why? Why? I don't understand that. Like, why do you, fans are fans. Like, if fans is running with Errol, they running with Errol. If they like what he's done to this point, they like what he's done. You're not going to change him. You think the people who was rocking with Errol, they're going to stop rocking with Errol? Errol was out here lifting heavy, and Crawford was like, bro, I'm going to give you an analogy. When I was like going to the gym hardcore, I don't play. I have my AirPods. I put on some Pac, some DMX, the Game album, Nas, Jay, somebody, Mobb Deep, some just some good music to motivate me, Eminem or somebody, right? And then I just start working out. That's it. That's Errol Spence's career. He got to the gym, parked, scanned his little badge to get in the gym, and he was already prepared to start working. Right then and there. He already used the bathroom. At best, he got to put his gym bag in the locker, and then he go put his locker on, gym bag in the locker. He on the gym floor. He on the gym floor working out. Bud Crawford's career is like analogous to the person that get to the gym and then they're wasting 30 minutes looking for a tricep, a tricep pull down, like, the little attachment. And then they won't do nothing. Like, you can't find it and you're burning up. You already been to the gym for 30 minutes, bro, and you haven't touched nothing. You haven't touched nothing. And you're just looking for the tricep rope. You're waiting for these dumbbells. You could do other stuff in the meantime. You see what I'm saying? That's like Crawford's career. While Errol Spence was doing the heavy lifting, dumbbell, okay, I can't get to this particular attachment because somebody else in the gym is using it, then I'm going to just do it with dumbbells. Or I'm going to just move up to the pull-ups and I'll do pull-ups. And then when that attachment is free, like, so the bottom line is his workout is done before yours is even really, before you even get into your workout, because you're wasting time. Or like the people that go to the gym and talk, like you at the gym, you talking to people and chatting and stuff, and you've been at the gym for 30 minutes and you ain't a bead of sweat on you. You've been in the gym 30 minutes, all you done is talk. And you're talking to the staff and, they be at the front if your gym got a protein, like a like a juice bar. They getting protein drink. Why are you drinking protein, but you ain't even working out, though? I hate people like that at the gym. But anyway, that's Crawford's career. While Errol was doing the heavy lifting and putting in, like, got to the gym and immediately started getting busy, you were still, like, looking for the weights and looking for the attachments. And 30 minutes into you being at the gym, you haven't really accomplished a workout. Errol's been working out. That's my analogy for it. You still stretching. Errol Spence is just like got straight to the muscle, to the steel, to the iron paradise. And you still like how long you need to stretch though, bro? You was with Top Rank stretching and looking for the weights. You had to wait because you signed with Top Rank. You was looking for the weights. I'm the king of analogy. Listen, I said I'm the truth, like Errol Spence. Nothing I say is fake. You was with Top Rank. You had to wait because you was at the gym looking for the weights. That's a bar. Yeah, Crawford drinking a protein shake while Errol Spence is grinding and sweating in his workout. And then he mad because Errol Spence burned more calories. That's the analogy. Crawford you weren't moving as fast as Errol Spence. Bro, how I know what I'm saying is true is because Crawford was here before Errol Spence. And you let him lap you. Listen, Dead Homies. On Dead Homies, Crawford got lapped. Crawford was here, a known commodity on HBO before people really knew who Errol Spence was, and you got lapped. I guarantee you Errol Spence make more money than Terrence Crawford, and I ain't saying it to pocket watch. I guarantee you Errol Spence has had fights where the promoter's not complaining like Bob Arum was complaining because they actually made profit with Errol's fight. You don't think they made profit at the AT&T Stadium with 50,000 people or at the Ugas fight? Whatever they had to pay Ugas, and then Errol probably got, obviously, the lion's share of the money, and they had 30,000 plus people there. Bro, don't play with me. This doesn't even make sense. Omaha's not even the place that you could overcharge. Like, Texas is a big state. I guarantee you ticket prices in Texas cost more than tickets in Omaha. Like, if you went to a Summer Jam kind of concert in Texas versus one in Omaha, I guarantee you there's going to be a fluctuation because, like, here's an example. What I make on YouTube right now, I live in California, which is the biggest state alongside with Texas, right? I'm going to give you all an analogy because I'm the best in the business. What I make in California, if I move to Omaha, I promise you I'll be like Floyd Mayweather, like a baby Floyd, because the cost of living there or places like there is significantly lower than me living in California. I've seen the houses in Omaha. I've been to Omaha. I've been to Nebraska. I was in Lincoln. California is more expensive. Look it up. They said that San Francisco is the most expensive in the U.S. to live. And that's just up the freeway from me. So I can assure you, if I wanted to move to Omaha and I lived in Omaha, what I make on YouTube, I would live like a king because the minimum wage is probably like $5.20 out there in the cornfields. People at Chick-fil-A in the Bay can start at $16, $17 an hour at Chick-fil-A. So you can $17 an hour to say my pleasure. That's because the cost of living and everything, the cost of gas, all that in California is outrageous. Outrageous. Crawford was on Instagram complaining about filling up his boat with gas as a multimillionaire in Omaha. Bro, please move to California, dog. If you're complaining about Nebraskan gas, you got to see these California prices, bro. Gas, I promise you, gas got up to like $8, $9 here in certain cities. $9 a gallon? And Crawford complaining in Omaha. I would love to pay Omaha prices for anything. My rent, anything. Please, I love to pay Omaha. You out of pocket, 505, and man, okay, I'm out of pocket. What is minimum wage in Omaha? I'm out of pocket. I'm out of pocket. It says it's $9. $9 an hour. Okay, I was a little bit off. They just changed that, bro. I stayed in Fremont. The average home price is $1 million. Facts. All right. What is the minimum wage in California? $15.50. Okay. See, stop playing with me, bro. The minimum wage is like $6 more basically here. $6 more in Cali. The minimum wage, it says in Omaha, is like $9. It's like $6 more, bro. Bro, I could buy a house like without, never mind, whatever, bro. But okay, buy a house in Omaha versus buy a house in California, and tell me how that works for you. I'm telling you, Cali is expensive. I know. I've been out this month. So anyway. Let's go. You out of pocket minimum wage is $10.50. Bro, it said it was $9. I just looked it up on Google. Oh, it says it was $9 up until January of this year. Oh, okay. I didn't read that part. Okay, so y'all just got to $10. Listen, Omaha in January of this year, y'all finally started making $10. Good job. Bro, bro, listen to what I'm saying. I just read it completely. It says it was $9 and they just raised it to $10.50 in January. So right now, they just now made 10. Bro, I get that in the super chat. So in one super chat, I make Omaha minimum wage, bro. In one super chat. Bro, listen. If I'm not mistaken, Kamal Oz sent a $20 super chat. And then he sent some fives. So I've already, just from Kamal Oz only, I've already worked 3 hours in Omaha. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this is just simple math. Kamal, I seen a $20 and he had like 2 fives. That's like $30, bro. So between me and Kamal only for the channel, it's the equivalent of me working in a 3-hour part-time job in Omaha. Not even none of the cash apps, not the other super chat, just Kamal only. So basically, Kamal is like, he's like a corporation then, because he's paying the same amount that the companies in Omaha are paying, which is $10 an hour. But so Kamal is rich. That's what it is. He's rich because he's giving me 3 hours of an Omaha shift in like 2 seconds. Come on, bro. What y'all talking about? Bro, the man Kamal is balling. Just deal with it. Y'all tripping. I always hit the like button. I come in. I love your work, Ego. Rashad, much love. Yeah, everybody should hit the like button. I wish that I were rich. Bro, in Omaha, you be Warren Buffett Jr. That's all I'm saying. The cost of living is different. Not everyone do YouTube, fam. You out of pot. Whatever. I'm out of pot. Okay, so I can't say nothing. What can I say? Can I eat the pickle? What's that from? What movie is that from? Can I eat the pickle? Oh, I hate Kenya B so much. Bro, Kenya B just said $10 and said we Omaha rich. That I almost fell out this chair. Kenya gave me a 1 hour. Bro, much love, Kenya. Kenya just gave me a 1 hour Omaha shift on this YouTube. Much love. Shout out to Kenya. That's crazy. It is from Bad Boys. Good job. Yeah, I just worked an hour in Omaha thanks to Kenya. Yeah, listen, I know y'all. This is why y'all be hating on me. This is why y'all be hating. Cause I be sitting in the chair. I built my brand up. I built my business, and I got a 1 hour of Omaha work sitting in a chair, and I made it in 5 seconds thanks to the sweetheart Kenya B. Kenya tripping though. That's funny. She said we Omaha rich. Oh my gosh, that's making my face hurt. Now Omaha got good people. They got good people. I've been out there. They were cool. Everybody was cool out there. But I'm still picking Errol. Listen, they got good people. I'm still picking Errol. I think Errol Spence is a stylistic nightmare for Crawford. I'm welcome to wait and see the fight and give you an honest assessment. But stylistically, this a nightmare for Crawford. 1, 2, Errol's coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your door. 5, 6, get your crucifix. 7, 8, your eyes on, stay on straight. Bro, stylistically, I think this is a bad fight for Crawford. I think this and Jerron Boots Ennis. That's my honest opinion. I've seen Crawford hurt from smaller people and less accomplished people. That's one. I think Errol Spence's jab will be a nightmare. Like, I think for Crawford to win, he literally has to show me something that I haven't seen in his recent fights all put together against someone as good as Errol Spence. So he's going to have to look magnificent on the night. I truly believe that. Again, I'm not saying he can't, there's no way he can win and all that, but he's going to have to put it all together and be like flawless and on point. Boom, boom, boom. Errol's breaking ribs, breaking orbitals. Crawford is not as durable. He's not a good inside fighter. It's a stylistic nightmare. I've literally done my research that has made me arrive at that conclusion. Like, the people who are picking Crawford, no, literally none of them, not name calling, but an actual breakdown. No one's breaking it down what Crawford's X factor is here. You got the worst of the two resumes. So just based on that one point, you got the worst of the two pro level experiences to me. Because if your resume is worse, I don't care that you've been in multiple divisions, it's worse. So you don't have the better experience to me. And like the other thing is Crawford, like his face, he has like high cheekbones and his face looks slender. So I like when Errol start landing them, like Errol got heavy hands, y'all. So when he start landing the heavy shots at a 35-year-old Crawford, you know, how is he going to accept? Like, I don't know. I just feel like his face will break away. Like, you know what I'm saying? I truly feel like, I don't know, his face will be able to, like, when your face is like high cheekbone and like, I don't know, bro. Errol is fighting a bigger Kell Brook and melting his face. Ugas was bigger than Errol and he's melting his face. He's clearly holding his own versus Jamel Charlo in sparring from what we've heard. You see what I'm saying? So he's fighting bigger people and he's like breaking people up that are bigger than Crawford, that are really good fighter. Danny Garcia is bigger than Crawford too. Like in terms of like mass, like whatever he rehydrates, I would say he's bigger than Crawford naturally. He's been at the weight longer too. That's why he's at 54 now. Crawford ain't at 54, but Danny is, and Danny got a win already. Jude 12 says, great content, Ego. Forget the haters. Keep pushing, bro. Keep up the great work. Shout out to Jude. Spence gonna break all that up, have Son looking like the fly at the end of the fight. Y'all tripping, bro. Spence is not good in the clinch and gets moved around. All right, bro. Like, he's not good in the clinch versus who? This man came on with a mugshot trying to tell me about boxing. The man got a driver's license mugshot, and he says Errol gets moved around. What are you talking about, bro? What fight? See, this would... Ego's always been number one, hate it or love it. Bro, these dudes, they really don't know boxing. Kell Brook and Sean Porter. Okay, why did Sean Porter get dropped by Errol if he was the one being moved? What are you talking about, bro? No, Kamal, he's good. You good. He's good. Bro, what are you talking about? Errol Spence gets moved all the time. See, this is what I hate about boxing fans. They come in and act like they know everything, won't follow up and answer the question. Won't provide examples. Bro, what are you talking about? Kell Brook and Porter? Okay, so if what you just said was true, why did Kell Brook take a knee and get stopped? If Errol's being moved, why didn't he lose the fight? Sean Porter lost the fight and got dropped by Errol Spence. And Sean Porter admits he got hurt more than Terrence Crawford when he dropped him. No, I'm not rewatching. You tell me. Okay, if what you're saying, Errol's getting backed up and spun the block or whatever you were saying and spun in the clinch, why is he winning the fight though? If someone's driving you back and you can't get off, then how do you win the fight? You don't know what you're talking about. That's the reality of it. That's why you got the driver's license mugshot. See, this is what happens. Dudes, they hear someone else say it and they just recycle it. Kell Brook was winning the fight before his eye was messed up. Bro, before his eye was so his eye got messed up in one round? Come on, bro. You sound dumb as hell. You truly do. That's like saying your aunt would be your uncle if she had a penis. What are you talking about, bro? Yeah, my auntie would be my uncle if she had a penis. So you can't just pick and choose what elements you want to include in factual information. So just say your auntie would be your uncle if she had a dick. Because that's what you're telling. Oh, Kell Brook would have won if he didn't get stopped, if his eye didn't break in half. Well, his eye broke in half. What? Rudy said, I was winning until I lost. A bunch of ignoramuses. How dare you speak to me? He was winning the fight until his eye was shattered in half. Amazing. Amazing logic. I was working at the job getting paid until they fired me. Bro, that's some nigga logic, bro. You got that knuckle logic. That's stupid. I was getting paid. I was stacking this cash, getting paid in my job until they fired me. Knuckle logic. That's beyond stupid. I was the man. I was getting paid. I was steady making them ends until they fired me. Kell Brook was winning until his eye wasn't. All right, bro. Diacono, you know these dudes is coming with the clown work. Sean Porter fight. I'm done with this dude. Get his, like, my two left shoes butt out of here, bro. Come on. Yes, eliminate. Get him out of here, come on. One of the shooters, erase him. I'm so sick of even seeing him, bro. Get him out of here. He said he was winning until he got destroyed. But see, listen how idiotic that sounds. Because if we're talking about boxing, boxing is a rhythmic sport with ebbs and flows. So let them tell it. Kell Brook was just destroying Errol Spence. So what caused this sudden change? Like, okay, if Errol was getting blasted and all this stuff like you're saying, what caused his eye to just randomly collapse? What caused him to take a knee? What caused him to succumb to pressure? Like, if he just went, like, okay, how come when Floyd Mayweather is beating somebody up, he just continues to beat them up and then he just wins? But Kell Brook was doing very well, and then he wasn't doing well. But then these dudes is like, oh, but coulda, shoulda, woulda. If his eye woulda, houlda, houlda. Bro, it's all about the Kell Brook eye. Bro, it's all about Kell Brook eye. I see you, Kell. You was doing real good, real good, until you wasn't. What the are y'all sending me? Kell, you's the man. You almost kept your IBF. You show you right. You was finna win the fight. You was gonna whoop Errol. You was gonna make the UK proud. Oh, not my eye. Oh, shucks. My eye is broke. What eye's gonna do? I can't see. I can't fight this man. Big fish with one eye. I'm just gonna take a knee. I take a knee like Kaepernick. I take a knee like Tim Tebow. I take a knee like Ryan Garcia. Because I can't see with my eye. Like, bro, you guys sound really, really slow. Like, really slow. I was winning the fight. Bro, I can tell y'all believe in participation trophies. Like, your parent, you suck, and you really, like, lost the game, and your parents were like, oh, it's okay, Timmy. We'll take you out for ice cream. And then the team beat your son's team 47-0, and you taking them out to celebrate. Y'all a bunch of participation trophies. I don't give out participation trophies. I know when I win, I know when I lose. And I don't confuse the two. I ain't giving nobody no participation trophy. You got your ass whooped. You got stomped. If that's what it is, that's what it is. If you fought a good fight and lost, okay, that's something different. But if you quit and you took knees and you got punished, that's what it is. And that's where we're going to leave it. These dudes like, oh, Kell was doing real good. Bro, Kell was getting hit so hard he didn't know where he was. He thought he was Keenan and Kell. You hear me? Kell Brook was getting hit by Errol Spence so hard he didn't know where he was. He thought he was on Good Burger. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? Bro, Kell Brook was getting sent to hell. Yeah, I'm going to call him Hellbrook. And his face was turning red. He looked like Hellboy. He didn't know where he was at. He took a knee. How you take a knee at home unless you're getting married, bro? Errol Spence had Kell Brook looking like Jagged Edge. I just want to get married in your white dress. Meet me at the altar. We might as well do it. Bro, he took a knee. He took a knee like Jagged Edge. J.E. Heartbreak. I just want to get married. Yo, white dress. Meet me at the altar. We might as well do it. Bro, let's get married. He was on his knees like an R&B singer. Justin Timberlake. I was hanging with the fella, saw you with your new boyfriend that made me jealous. I was hoping that I never see you in a But it's all good because I'm glad that I met him. Because now I know the competition very slim to none. I can tell and look at him. Bro, don't want to be a hater if I feel like it only. Bye-bye. Want to give it up. Bro, get the hell out of here, bro. He got on his knees like Cisco. He was on his knees. Without you, babe, my life is incomplete. Bright light in fancy restaurant. Everything that a man could want. Got a bank account bigger than the Lord should allow. Still unhappy now. Ego the funniest on the YouTube. Bro, he took a knee like Cisco. Hey, mommy, you know that I like it when you call me papi. The bitch and like it. It's you busy and another Chico. And you know that a nigga can't freak like me. How deep is your love? Bro, he said, Kell Brooks said, how deep is your love for me? And did the Cisco, took that knee real quick. Hey, mommy, you know that I like it when you call me papi. The is the night of me. It's you busy and another cash app. Jude. Both sides want to fight, but Spence wants it more. Willing to negotiate a coin flip for the walkout. Let's be serious. The man is on a mission. Hey, Diacona, my face hurts. Y'all got to chill. He said Kell Brook was on his knees like Usher Confessions. Bro, he said he was on his knees like Usher. Bro. Hello? Nah. Stop playing with me like... Bro, remember when Usher got the call? Don't play with me like that. Quit playing. I'll call you back. I'll call you back. Every time I was in LA... Bro, don't play with me like that. I'll call you back. I'll call you back, bro. He was on the he was on the confessions tip. Every time I was in LA, I was with my ex. Was out doing my turn. Bro, get Kell Brook out of here too. He was on the Usher's 8701 video. You remind me of a you that I once knew. See your face whenever I then you couldn't believe it. Bro. Bro. He was on the Usher 8701 tour. Bro, you. Do. I'm so sorry, bro. You. Do. Bro, get Kell out of here. Y'all tripping. Y'all really tripping on my chat. Smash the like button. Oh my gosh. You. Bro, that boy Usher, I would hit the headstand, but I don't know. I don't want to bust my trying to hit the Usher, trying to hit that Usher, baby. Bro, get Kell out of here. You getting broke up. And then y'all acted like Spence magically stopped it. He ain't magic. He was putting more pressure and more pressure. Mo fire. Yeah. He was putting that mo fire on him. Bro, how you take a knee at home? Bro, just think about that. Like, you had 30,000 of your people. Errol Spence made you take a knee at home. At home. I would have rather fought in Vegas. Like, you know what I'm saying? You took a knee at home. All right, listen about some bro. The crowd. Listen, I ain't gonna hold you. The funniest stuff is when a UK fighter I'm sinister, so I'm just being real. I'm gonna keep it 100. Smash the like button, dead homies. The UK is hilarious in boxing when they have a fighter getting the brakes beat off of them, and they try to rile their fighter up by these sing-song, like, gimmicky chants. That is the funniest thing ever. Like, in America, you just get your ass whooped. Like, you getting whooped, we ain't finna kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. Like, bro, nobody's gonna save you in America. America different. Listen, dead homie, America is a different place. When Broner was getting whooped to Maidana, we didn't just join hands in the crowd and kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. Kumbaya, Broner. We was just watching Broner get broke up. You feel me? Like, ain't nobody was like trying to save Broner. Like, we was like, oh damn, Maidana ain't playing with it. Maidana coming with it. We wasn't like, there's nothing we could do for Broner. We ain't for the, like, just imagine if Americans start singing Whitney Houston to try to uplift Broner. Bro, we ain't finna sing like Broner just get you. Broner just gotta take the fade, bro. Like, we ain't finna sing those songs. Living in America, got to do, got to do. Brother, get up. Like, bro, James Brown can't save you from what Maidana doing, bro. Americans, we don't get down, but the UK, I promise you, they be singing songs like Kell Brook getting punished, and they be like, "We're not gonna take it." We're like all these weirdo chants and Sweet Caroline, Bon Jovi out like Elton John, bro. Elton John ain't finna save Kell Brook. Like a candle in the wind, bro. Candle in the wind is not finna save Kell Brook from what Errol is doing. Like, these stupid songs. They be trying to uplift the fighter like that's gonna give him strength. This is not a Van Damme movie. This is not Only the Strong, where you just like the crowd, not Sukal, and then Van Damme start like getting with him. Like, no, bro. Kell Brook was getting beat up, and they start singing. Like, what is the singing gonna do? Just tell me why the UK does that. That's all I want to know is why this, every time a UK fighter getting whooped, they start singing. Any fight, you, like Canelo be whooping Billy Joe Saunders in Texas, and then Eddie flew a bunch of UK dudes out, and they be singing, KB Tut, KB Rock, when will you niggas up? Like, Roy Jones is not in the ring, it's Billy Joe Saunders, and he can be touched. Why are you singing Roy when Canelo is destroying Billy Joe Saunders? And they like, KB Tut, KB Rock, when will you? Y'all must have forgot. Like, you must have forgot that Billy Joe Saunders getting his butt whooped. Canelo like, hitting him with the uppy. What y'all? Yeah, they be singing, don't stop believing. Bro, y'all don't stop believing in this ass whooping. That's all I'm saying. Bro, the UK is weird. They singing a Rocky soundtrack. Rising up on top of the... That Rocky is dead. Like, Rocky 4 soundtrack is not going to help Billy Joe Saunders. I'm just saying. Hearts on fire, strong D. Boom, boom, near, doom, doom, near. Bro, that doom, doom, near, that's not finna help Kell. He getting punished. Bro, yeah, they talk rising up. Bro, all right, let's see if Billy Joe Saunders rise up. Yeah, let's see if Billy Joe Saunders rise up when that uppercut hit him. Yeah, let's see that. Let's see if Kell Brook rise up from this knee he just took. What y'all talking about? Bro, I just think that's so funny. Imagine if whoever's losing, like, nobody's finna sing B2K because Broner's losing. Like, bum, bum, bum. That is all I want to see. Do, 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 boo, boo, do. Do, do, do. Like, the B2K can't stop the, bro. They're going to be an ass whooping. That's what it is. You just got to deal with it. Omarion can't save you. Not my way to talk to stranger, but I feel like I already know you, but you got to believe me. I wanna manage you. Brooke didn't have the eye of the tiger. No, he didn't. Kamal said we ain't gonna sing Nirvana's Teen Spirit. Facts. Well, I don't know what I'm saying. Bro, you can't, Teen Spirit can't help you. The UK is too hilarious with that. Andy Ruiz whooping Joshua and they in the New York singing. That's not stopping Andy Ruiz because y'all woo, when I feel heavy metal, woo, I got my head straight. Doom doom by a jumbo jet. It was an easy. Well, nothing it is. Wow. Woohoo! When I feel heavy metal. Woohoo! All the time. Bro, whatever. Y'all tripping. Y'all singing songs while your fighter getting whooped. UK crazy, dog. Hello, darkness, this my friend. Bro, whatever. Nah, ego wildin'. All right, whatever. I don't know. I'm wildin' in. Oh my, I can't stop reading these comments. Please don't. I don't want to read no more comments. Sura said, closing the country. Bro, yeah, the Panic at the Disco. That can't save you. There's a Panic in the Ring right now. He said, the bridegroom is a whore. I chimed in. Haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn door now? Bro, that is not finna save you from this work. Like, so when Crawford get into work, I don't want to hear. The bridegroom is a whore. I chimed in with, haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn door? No. Yeah, bro, Panic at the Disco ain't gonna save you. Y'all can sing for Crawford all y'all want. Do like the UK, that's not gonna save it. Yeah, the UK tripping. They tripping. They be watching Kell Brook get broke up by Errol and then start singing. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing, don't give up, never go sleep. Bro, that's not gonna do anything. Suffocation, no breathing. Yeah, Errol Spence suffocating him with them shots. Cut my yeah, they singing Creed and stuff. I said angels there, new today, with arms wide open. Bro, the angels finna come for Kell Brook. Creed, that's not gonna stop the boy Errol from making the take. I said angels there, the new today. Yeah. Black hole sun, won't you come? Bro, Black hole sun, Soundgarden. You think Black hole sun, Black hole sun, for real? All right, y'all tripping today. Yeah, bro. America is a different spot than the UK. We don't be doing all that. Like if a fighter just lose to a foreign fighter, it's just that's what was written. We not finna be like watching the fighter lose and be like 21. Can you do something for me? Yeah. Can you holler at the ops now for me? 21. Can you do something for? Like we not doing all that. Like you just if you lose, you lose. 21 can't save you. Even though he from the UK too. Oh my gosh, y'all hilarious. I'm about to get out of here, get something to eat. We gonna see July 29th. Smash the like button. 21. Can you do something for me? Cursor, this is crazy. Bud said he the A side. Hold on. Somebody on my doorbell. Yo, I got an Amazon package. Yeah, keep supporting the channel. I got some new gear for the channel. I'm going to be trying some different things. You guys will see it roll out on the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Help the channel in all the ways you can just by your great support. I got some new gear. A new gear alert. A new gear alert. It just came via Amazon Prime. I'm in my prime like Optimus. I said, y'all some pessimists. I'm an optimist. In my prime like Amazon and Optimus. Steph Curry, I'm not to miss. I said, I'm not content. Steph Curry, I'm not to miss. You a pessimist. I'm an optimist. In my prime like Amazon and Optimus. That's a bar. Let's get it. How Bomac in the Lakers hoodie looking like Grimace. Hey, y'all tripping. Nah, but the thing is, like, Bomac had his arms crossed in the all access, and he looked like wild uncomfortable the way he was like, the way he was sitting. I don't know. That looked crazy. He said the Lakers hoodie. Bro, Bud is not the A side over Errol. That's foolishness. So, like, okay, I'm gonna close with this. Crawford Bud buddies don't want me to talk about this, but I gotta talk about this. Can we now close that chapter? I know the Bud buddies, they're just saying don't talk about it. I don't want to talk about it anymore because the fight's on. No, we're not doing that. We remember what you said before and what you're saying now, and it doesn't add up. They want you to just forget everything they said. Everything they said they were standing on. That's not reality. No, that doesn't happen in life where you could just say whatever, act however, and then not answer the tough questions after you created all these false narratives. Bro, the people who are saying Errol Spence ducked Crawford, that is officially cap. All signs point to the holdup was Crawford's ego. No pun intended. But it was his ego that stalled out this fight. He said a drunk ain't ish. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't just skim past it because the fight's happening. We just supposed to forget. See, that's the cowardly way to go about it when the Bud buddies talk all his head about XYZ for hours and minutes. They lied and said that Boxingego was lying and Ego's army was lying when we were saying these things. And then now they don't want to face the music. We're not doing that in the world of boxing. Boxing requires accountability. Life requires accountability. You have to be able to look at yourself in the mirror, be comfortable in your own skin. Bud Crawford said Errol Spence was ducking, and now he's reneged and took that back. Bud Crawford put out a lot of these narratives, and then now he's switching it. Him or his team. We'll just say it like that. Oh, Al Heyman, PBC and Al Heyman, they were dragging their ASSs and didn't want this fight. Max Kellerman, he put out a narrative saying that Al Heyman won't risk it and put his fighter in with the fighter that could beat him like Crawford. Now you look stupid because ESPN fired you, you out of a job, and the fight is actually happening. And you can't even talk about it. Or at least on ESPN you can't. Crawford said, I'm never fighting him. Bro, Crawford is passive aggressive and he seems Napoleon complex and narcissistic. Because you said, I'm so over the fight, stop asking me about the fight, it'll never happen. Now it's happening. So why did you say never? And then it's happening. Why did you say Errol was ducking? And then now you're saying, oh, you guys are fools if you think Errol ducked. I mean, and now the Bud Buddies look stupid. And if he loses, then I think that's why they have all this hostility. Like, when you see, that's why I always recommend just telling the truth and being honest. If you're like, people like, they can say whatever, oh, your channel is in peril. Bro, no fight will ever change my channel. It don't matter who's fighting. I don't care. It's a fight prediction. Unless you can name another person who's been in here as long as me and made as much money as me and got 100% of their fight predictions right, and they frequently, then anybody could get a fight prediction right or wrong. I just got one wrong. I thought Teofimo was going to lose to Josh Taylor. I was way off on that. Guess what? My channel continues to grow. So it's not even about the fight prediction. It's about principle, and it's about morals and integrity. And Bud Crawford and his team spread certain things. They were calling Errol Spence a drunk. Bomac was on Facebook saying that he ain't paying for the Ugas fight. He's going to illegally stream it. Now, Crawford also, bro, I didn't forget. I remember what you told me. Crawford said, oh, man, they wanted me to fight and take this split, but why should I take a split and people don't even buy the fights anymore? They fire stick it. Well, guess what, Poindexter? Your fight is on pay-per-view. What about that fire stick talk? I don't forget. I'm a robot. I'm a machine. I'm the best ever. I'm the best in my era. I'm the best that's ever lived with covering boxing in the digital age. Best in the business. What happened to the fire stick conversation? What happened to the hedge fund? You specifically said, Crawford, in that IG Live, that people don't buy fights no more. They don't buy pay-per-views, so there's no guarantee that it'll do well because people fire stick it. Well, guess what? It's on Showtime pay-per-view. So what about the fire stick and you didn't want to sign then? So if anything, if Crawford this is going to look horrible because Crawford could have fought Errol in February and now you kept Errol out the ring being difficult, and that probably was their plan, to keep Errol Spence out the ring as long as possible while they took a tune-up. That looks pretty sad. If you really think you're better than Errol Spence, you could have fought him in February, and the fans, we would have been over this fight already. We've already had an outcome render, but you purposely kept him out the ring by being difficult. Either you're delusional or you're just difficult, or maybe it's a combination of both. But either way, Errol Spence fought in April of last year, April with Ugas, to February or January wouldn't have been as much of a long layoff as it is now. Errol Spence fighting you in July, at the last week of July, like literally the last few days of July. But you purposely did this because, and then you say I'm the GOAT, I'm the great, and everyone's hating on me and I won't get my respect until, but you did that on purpose, bro. You literally could have fought the man in January because none of the hedge fund don't add up, the fire stick don't add up. You purposely wanted, I firmly believe that. You stalled him out, wanting more and more and more, just like Errol Spence is saying, just like Steven Espinoza has professionally said, and you stalled them out, and Errol was so insistent on the fight, he got his way anyway because he's stubborn as hell, and now Errol Spence is on a longer layoff than he should have been. Meanwhile, you just fought against a cupcake that we knew you was going to beat in December, so you have the activity. I firmly, hand over heart, I would swear this under the oath at the boxing court of law that Crawford, in my opinion, would never have fought Errol Spence coming off of a year-plus layoff, but Errol Spence is doing it. Meaning, if he didn't take that David Avanesian tune-up, he wouldn't have fought Errol Spence if his last fight was Sean Porter. He's not going to put himself at that deficit Errol Spence, I don't care if he win. I don't care if he lose. Errol Spence, you got my vote. You're a savage. You are truly a savant and a professional. And I rock with integrity. I don't care what happens in the fight, but the man is a savage. Jermell Charlo, that whole gym, put it like that. Jermell's a savage. Again, Canelo would never move up 2 divisions and fight a top 3 guy in the third in 2 divisions higher than him with only 2 losses or something, or an undefeated guy. Canelo wouldn't do what Jermell Charlo is doing. Terrence Crawford wouldn't do what Errol Spence is doing, fighting you on the long layoff. So shout out to those brothers right there in the Derrick James Academy of Mutants. That's real spill. Crawford, he wasn't going to fight off of the Sean Porter long layoff and go in with a guy like Errol Spence. Errol Spence said, hey, no tune-ups. So live by the sword, die by the sword. I don't know if he wins. I mean, I think he wins, but it's just my fight prediction. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, he's a savage for even wanting that. And there's name somebody else in boxing who's a boxer like that is moving like this and saying, hey, I'll fight my counterpart with no tune-up, and I've been out the ring since last April. Errol's really gangster with it. You got to respect that. You got to respect the cool boy Fultons. The man is in Japan as I speak right now, trying to fight old media darling in his backyard. I mean, gangsters, you got to respect gangsters as gangsters. Jermell Charlo on some gangster-ish. Errol Spence on some gangster-ish. Cool boy Stephen Fulton, he on some gangster-ish. Cool boy Fulton said, Al Heyman, hey, so Cool boy Fulton, he fighting on an ESPN card against the ESPN and old media darling in Japan. Shout out to Philly. And then shout out to the brothers from Texas. Jermell Charlo's moving up 2 weight divisions. His brother may not be fully able to, I guess, fight Canelo right now. So he stepped up to the plate. And despite being undisputed at 54, he could easily fight Tim Tszyu. And I think he would beat him. But he's fighting a dangerous top 3 guy where he's undisputed, with the guy that's undisputed at 68. That's unheard of. Errol Spence, he easily could have said, hey, give me Omar Figueroa tune-up. He not doing that. But Bud is. Bud want the David Avocado fight. But I promise you, they want it. See, and that's what makes them look bad, in my opinion, is you say Errol's a drunk, the Bud buddies say Errol's basic. Then why didn't you fight him in January, February? Why did you stall out negotiations if he's so sucky and basic? You know what I mean? I firmly believe Canelo wouldn't do what Jermell is doing, and Bud showed you he's not willing to do what Errol is doing, which is not take a tune-up, because he took a tune-up on a network that no one has or cares about, Black Planet or whatever. That, like, in no way, shape, or form did the BLK Prime fight service the community of boxing. Is that cap or fact? Nobody outside of Crawford and his family or something really benefited from him fighting David Achu. Is that cap or fact? BLK Prime, they didn't come up because they doing fights on a Tuesday. So if that fight was so financially lucrative, how come they ain't fight? How come they ain't signed nobody of stature? And by stature, I don't mean Ivan Redcash. I'm talking about somebody. Why did Broner leave? Why you don't have no big fighters on BLK Prime? You don't have nobody that's been on a big pay-per-view on BLK Prime. So obviously it didn't help Crawford fighting that one fight, and then Crawford left him. He left him, so they high and dry. So you basically just robbed the bank, wasted everyone's time, stretched the dude to further pad your welterweight stuff, got a body. Like, Bro, I'm the realest in boxing history. Everything I'm saying is absolute fact, whether you like it or not, is true. Dead homies, Jaron Ennis' last opponent, and how both guys performed is far more impressive. And he's like 26, 25, maybe. So he's 10 years younger than Crawford, and he's hungry, and he's fighting a level of opposition that shows what he's about, where he has to think and show some wrinkles and be on his P's and Q's because of an inherent element of danger. So you have to be more impressed with these guys, the Cool Boy Fultons, the Jamel Charles, the Errol Spences, the Jaron Ennises. 2 guys from Philly and 2 guys from Texas. How is that not more impressive? Tell me that Villa, listen, I got a game. Listen, if y'all want to play the game, I got a game called B-Sides. Let's get the likes up. I want to play a game with y'all. I make this look easy. I make this look pretty. I make this look good. Let's play B-Sides. I just thought of it right now. I just thought of a game called B-Sides. Who want to play? Who want to rump with the big dog? Boxingego. Who want to play the game and spin the wheel? Nobody? All right, Ty want to play. Jaron Ennis' last opponent versus Terrence Crawford's last opponent. Who would win? So, if Jaron Ennis' last opponent, Roman Villa out of Venezuela, I believe, if Roman Villa fought David Avanesian, so pretend Boots didn't beat him and pretend Crawford didn't beat him. If they went straight into a fight with Villa versus Avanesian, who wins? Who do you honestly think would win? This is the game called B-Sides. Would Villa beat Avanesian, or would Avanesian beat Villa? Okay, real recognize real. You see, all the boxing fans voting are saying they believe Villa would win. Because Villa, even in a loss, showed he's about that life. Showed he's durable as hell. Showed that he's like a tough nut to crack, pause. And showed that he's coming to win. Just like the guy Frank Martin fought. Frank Martin fought that dude. That dude type nice. Like, he came to win, came to fight. And not only came to win, came to fight, he brought something to the potluck. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Did Villa bring something to the pot? Obviously, what he brought wasn't superior to what Boots bought or to what Frank Martin bought. But am I lying or am I telling the truth? Cap or fact? The guy Frank Martin fought, we're playing B-Sides now. The guy that Frank Martin fought was real competition, who actually came to win, was undefeated and a bronze medalist, and he brought something to the potluck. Villa brought something to the potluck. Jaron Ennis couldn't just, in one round, like he was knocking some of the other guys out, just one round him. The dude was too tough for that. Come on, I'm going to get to that. Come on, I'm about to destroy y'all. So, again, unlike some of the fights like Terrence Crawford had at welterweight, where it was top-ranked, clever matchmaking, you have a superior fighter in Terrence Crawford, and then you have inferior fighters who coming off bad performances, coming off the couch, coming off inactivity, coming off bad portions of their career where they were recently knocked out like Amir Khan, right? That's the difference. Jaron Ennis took a guy who was coming to win, and had he fought someone not named Jaron Ennis, he could have won, or equally gave that other person fits, depending on who he was fighting. I think Villa, that showed up for Ennis, would give anybody fits in the welterweight division, barring maybe the top 2 guys. But guess what? PBC's not putting on a bunch of showcase fights. This is where y'all miss me. Y'all sometimes Top Rank takes guys you have never heard of and they play them up like Maloney. So then when whoever knocks him out, you're like, oh, he knocked out Maloney. I didn't even know who that was, though. Where did Maloney come from? I watched Villa versus Rashidi Ellis. So I'm not impressed by just a name and because a guy's ranked, I'm impressed with my eyes and what my eyes see. I'm like Busta Rhymes, put your hands where my eyes can see. Hit you with no delaying, so what you saying, yo? Silly with my 9 milli, what the dilly, yo? When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we wild in the studio. You don't want to wild? Bro, what my eyes see in boxing, that's what impresses me. I don't care about no WBO, BA, BC, IBF. I don't care about none of these rankings, none of it. Because Tom Schwartz fought Tyson Fury. He was ranked with 2 sanctioned body. He suck. He not good. Don't tell me about no rankings now. Now, if somebody's ranked and they actually clever or good, like Jaron Ennis, okay, that's cool. But if it's just you just telling me someone who's ranked that nobody knows, like there's a lot of guys. It'd be like Bert Azuzuzu, Zuzuzuzu, zoom, 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 zoom. Like, I don't know who that is. Like, he ain't winning. Like, he's just some random dude, bro. Stop. And I do my research. Block Falcon, you a bum. You trying to play little games. Oh, what about the Block Falcon? Get these bums out of here. Salute to Ego. The boxing game needs you. I know. I'm cleaning up. Get these dudes out of here, bro. Bro, I would pick. I'm not even being funny. I would literally pick Villa to beat anybody Crawford fought when he fought him at welterweight, or even career-wise, for real. Like, honestly, Villa, Kamal, am I wilding? I'm gonna let Kamal check me if I'm wilding. I would literally, not even being funny, if you look at anybody Terrence Crawford has ever fought, and when he fought them, whoever they were at that given moment, I would pick Villa to beat any of them at that given moment. Is that an insane statement to make? Kamal says Amir would last 1 round against Villa. Facts. He's too, bro. He got too much toughness and too big of a chin, and he walk you down, and he's too big, and he hit too hard, bro. That was horrible. It's a horrible matchup for Khan, coming off two weak wins after Canelo. Villa is a mid-level savage. Okay, so who from now? Spin the wheel. Okay, Dragon Fang, you in the hot seat. Name somebody that Bud fought when he fought him that you believe will beat Villa, and I'm going to have the rest of the people in the chat vote, and we'll see who wins this one. You said he's mid-level. Okay, so name someone that Bud Crawford, his opponent, that when he fought that opponent, that person would beat Villa. In the Villa style. And then we're going to vote. Oh, you said he's agreeing. Oh, I thought you was ops, bro. Bro, Amir Khan. Okay, Jeff Horn. Would Jeff Horn, off a fake Pacquiao victory, beat Villa? And he was probably weight draining himself to try to stay at 47. And he only had 15 fights. 15, 16 fights. Would Jeff Horn beat Villa? Jose Benavidez with 1 leg. A guy who has relentless pressure, nonstop, and is big and can take a punch, and he's a career 140-pounder, and he's off 2 tune-ups with Top Rank. Would Jose Benavidez be the candidate at that space to beat Villa? A guy with 1 leg, and after the 5th round, his mobility is shot. Amir Khan, that's the next person that Terrence Crawford fought. Me and Kamal already discussed that. He keeps calling Villa Michael Myers, and I agree. Amir Khan versus any Michael Myers relentless pressure power guy is a horrible matchup. You've seen Maidana versus Khan. He was almost knocked out, and the ref was kind of saving him. It's a bad look, bro. Mean Machine coming off a Ray Robinson draw. Does Mean Machine beat? Like, bro, Jaron Ennis, in my opinion, hits harder than Mean Machine. If it took Jaron Ennis, who is athletic as hell, has footwork, offense, defense, creative punch selection, a variation, not this Lithuanian, more Eastern European style, but a complex American style that people are comparing to Roy Jones. It took him like 10 rounds to get Villa. Does Mean Machine really have the pop and the style that would stop Villa? I think no, because Jaron Ennis hit harder and he was hitting him with everything but the kitchen sink. And the guy was not, up until he got hurt in like round 6 or so, he was showing no signs of like wear and tear. He was just like walking through stuff and then like shrugging and like shaking his head. Like he's incredibly tough. So I wouldn't pick Mean Machine. Who else? Kell Brook in 2020, when Kell Brook is a European style, he can box. He succumbed to Errol Spence and Golovkin pressure. So I'm thinking that a big welterweight with nothing to lose like Villa, who's relentless with pressure and can take a shot, and Kell Brook is more flat-footed at that stage of his career, unlike Boots, who was moving around and clinching. Bro, Brook would get iced. Both of Brook's eyes was bad. Bro, Brook wouldn't beat Villa. Like, Brook fought Amir Khan, and it was kind of competitive, and they both was considered washed. Podcast Porter went the distance with Sebastian Formella. That's what I'm saying. So, like, people get mad at me when I say stuff, but then y'all don't really feed the conversation and make me feel something else. Sean Porter was like a podcaster and a commentator, and it wasn't listening to his father in training. Is that the version of Sean Porter that beats Villa? And Sean Porter's short. Villa's pretty tall. He was like equal in height to Jaron Ennis. If Jaron Ennis and Villa were I know Jaron Ennis is bigger than Sean Porter. I know that. So Villa looked slightly like, correct me if I'm wrong, he looked like he might be like a half inch taller than Boots. They were like eye to eye kind of. But Villa looked slightly bigger. So Sean Porter would be dwarfed by both of those guys in terms of the height department. And he said he had arthritis in his hip. You know, and he was like one fight removed from an Errol Spence grueling fight. And he was on a 455-day layoff. I mean, this is all facts, people. I never lied to make a point. So I really would favor Villa over that. But people, they have this conception for Crawford that it's like they don't even want to factor the truth. That's the real thing that's like cumbersome. Is Crawford fans, like, I would be more content if Crawford Bud Buddies said Crawford is going to beat Errol Spence up and then they just focused on that. I have no problem. Where the Crawford Bud Buddies go wrong in my book is they're liars and they lie to try to make a point, and they try to prove you wrong on these types of points rather than just accepting the reality of the situation that Bud's resume is lacking and it leaves something for the imagination. That's the only part that gets me. Just keep it real. Like, there's no problem with Bud's resume being relatively flat, but then thinking he beats Errol Spence. I wouldn't even have a problem with that. If you think he wins, I mean, I'd be curious to see why you think he wins, but I would be good with that. But when you try to denounce the truth and try to talk it up like he was fighting Kell Brook at his best and Sean Porter was, bro, here's a, I'm about to destroy y'all, bro. If y'all want me to destroy, type destroy in the chat. I promise I catch a body, bro. Catch a body TV. If y'all want me to catch a body right now, put destroy. Type destroy on your mobile phones, on your computers, on your tablets. That's all y'all got to do. And watch me destroy. Kamal said destroy him, so I got to get him. I'm about to destroy y'all. Okay, if Crawford, come on, watch me work. Come on, watch me work. If Crawford's welterweight resume is so impressive, then answer this. Riddle me this. I'm the Riddler of boxing. Riddle me this. How come after his last recent fights, all of the fighters had maybe one fight or so and then retired? And before that, the other guys, they started losing right after the Crawford fight. Like they never went on to do anything wonderful for their careers. So, for example, Crawford, David Avenesian just happened in December, so I don't know what his next move is. So I'll go before that because some time has elapsed. Crawford fought Sean Porter. He retired on the spot like that week. So if he was a spring chicken and he felt good even after a loss, why did he retire? Because he had been through so many wars. He had found work in the commentator field. His heart might not been in it the same. And you have to really be disciplined to want to just get punched in the face for a living. So why did Sean Porter immediately retire? Erickson Lubin got knocked out by Fundora and his face was all busted up. He didn't retire because he's not at a point where he needs to retire in his career. Right? So Sean Porter immediately retired. Kell Brook, he basically retired because he fought Amir Khan, who was another guy that needed to retire. And it was two washed guys in a fight that was going to be big if they would have fought in their primes. But at the time they fought, it wasn't really prime. So Kell Brook had one fight and retired. Amir Khan, pretty much the same. He fought Crawford, lost to Crawford. I think he fought like Billy Dibb, which is a career featherweight. And he didn't like fight it. And then he failed a drug test in the Kell Brook fight. And then he retired. So Amir Khan, so this is Crawford's whole resume recently. Sean Porter immediately retired. Kell Brook only willing to fight someone else who needs to retire. Amir Khan for one last payday. He retires. Amir Khan, he retires. Mean Machine didn't retire, but then he went on to lose to Virgil Ortiz and get dropped by Top Rank. That's how he fought Virgil Ortiz, a Golden Boy fighter. So if you're fighting quality people, then why are they all just like leaving the sport and retiring or going on to just keep losing? Ndongo kept losing. He lost it. When Ndongo lost to Crawford, he lost his next fight to Regis Prograis. This is all fact. Jeff Horn had one win after the Crawford loss, and then he lost to Michael Zarafa by stoppage. Bro, I told you, I'm a GOAT. I'm a GOAT when it comes to mine. Like, not one person you fought recently went on to have a signature win or even do relatively good. Relatively good. Or they retired. And you want me to believe in this resume and build it up. Ndongo knocked out in the Crawford fight, knocked out his very next fight to Regis Prograis. Jeff Horn, he had one fight that was like a tune-up, and then he got knocked out. And then he got knocked out later by Tim Tszyu. And then he retired. So, bro, how come everybody that Crawford fought, majority of them are retired mere years later? Years later. If he was fighting them at their best and ego is cap, why are they all retired? Jeff Horn is retired. Jeff Horn is retired. That's a fact. Amir Khan is retired. That's a fact. Kell Brook is retired. That's a fact. As far as David Avenesian, I don't know what he's going to do, but he might as well retire. Jose Benavidez took a year off, fought on PBC, didn't look great in that fight, and then just lost to Danny Garcia and did the Creed 3 movie. So he's not like a super active fighter right now anyway. Lamont Peterson had already beat Avenesian. I was there. It was on the Broner Granados undercard. I was in Cleveland for that one. Bro, that's what I'm saying. How come the majority of Crawford's welterweight fights are all retired by now? Like Errol Spence mopped up Ugas. He's not retired though. Ugas probably fights Keith Thurman next. So why is it? And he can win that fight too. For real, for real. Ugas might be able to beat Keith Thurman. Bro, so Bud, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fights. He has 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of 7 welterweight fights, 4 of them are absolutely retired. And that's Sean Porter, Kell Brook, Amir Khan, and Jeff Horn. They're all, like 4 out of 7 are actually retired. And the only names that remain are all but retired. Like they haven't officially retired, but no one is like really expecting them probably to be the top of their division. And that's Jose Benavidez, Mean Machine, and David Avanesian. Bro, you guys are getting smoked. Smoking on top 5. I'm still smoking on top 5s. Take 10 steps and I'm smoking on top 5s. Bro, 4 out of your 7 welterweight fights that you've ever fought are, in a few years, are all retired. And then the other 3 really should be retired. Because David Avanesian got knocked out. Who's he going to beat of any significant? Can David Avanesian beat Jaron Ennis? Would you favor him to beat Virgil Ortiz? He just got knocked out by Crawford. He had already got whooped by Lamont Peterson. He got knocked out by Mean Machine. You know what I'm saying is true. In your heart, you know I'm right. Like, okay, Andre Ward beat Kovalev, and then he beat him by stoppage. Kovalev lost again to Eliter Alvarez, but then he went back and beat Eliter Alvarez, and then he went back and beat Anthony Yard, who was undefeated. So Ward has a great win with Kovalev because he fought a prime Kovalev, beat a prime Kovalev when he was undefeated with belts, and then Kovalev still went on to at least beat a top-ranked mandatory by stoppage like Anthony Yard, and he boxed very well after he got stopped by Eliter Alvarez, a big light heavyweight. He boxed very well and won the rematch. So at least he went on to that, and he just beat Kubrat Pulev brother. So at least he's like back winning, and he has like a significant win with Anthony Yard. And in the Canelo fight, I thought he was beating Canelo, but I don't trust that Canelo fight. I'm gonna just leave it at that. That was FAF. Bro. So I literally broke down the 7 fights that Crawford has. 4 of them are retired, exclusively retired. And then the other 3, one moved out the division, Jose Benavidez. So that leaves 2 people, and that's David Avanesian and Mean Machine. Mean Machine, put him in there with Jaron Ennis, and then he'll probably retire. Put it that way. So Mean Machine, like, is that Mean Machine? If he steps up, he'll probably retire because that'll be a 3rd loss. He already lost to Crawford. He already lost to Virgil Ortiz, both by stoppage. One more stoppage in a sport like boxing, it's going to be hard to get them opportunities. You see what I'm saying? Like when you just keep getting stopped in a short period of time. So, like, can Mean Machine beat Jaron Ennis? So that's why I'm saying, like, can David Avanesian beat Jaron Ennis? Because if they can't beat Jaron Ennis, then it's over for you. Because the only thing you could do is fight domestic level fights that no one cares about. And even if you keep doing that, if you keep climbing up the rankings, eventually you're gonna have to see a guy like Jaron Ennis, and he gonna demolish you, bro. So to be honest, some of these guys will just be fighting just for the sake of fighting. They're not beating the top guy. You didn't beat Virgil Ortiz, so you already lost to another highly ranked person. So when you've seen careers like Avanesian and careers like Mean Machine, they've kind of like fizzled out and like topped out. Like they could beat a certain range of guy, but if you keep stepping up in class and losing, then it's highly unlikely that all of a sudden you'll turn back the clock and beat a Jaron Ennis. who's like on top of his game, young, hungry. The boxing doesn't work like that because they're getting older and Boots is getting older, but his old is not your old. You're getting older with miles on you, with stoppages on you. Boots is getting older and learning, and he's younger than you. Boxing is a young man's game. It's just like Hollywood. Whoever the studs were and the heartthrobs in the 90s, they're probably not the heartthrobs now. Because guess what? They look older. They got older. So Hollywood just went and recruited Tom Holland or the Timothy Chalamet dude or whoever, Michael B. Jordan, whoever's younger and girls like. And then after they have their cycle, Hollywood will find some more young cats on the way up or women or whoever. You see what I'm saying? Boxing is a young man's game. So I firmly believe for the most part, more often than not, if you haven't cracked the Da Vinci Code of getting to the heights of boxing by a certain age, it's going to be harder and harder to do that because now you got to do it with younger people. And the younger people are undefeated and bigger and younger and stronger and more confident while you sitting up here and you've been stopped 3 times. You've been stopped 2 times. You have inactivity because you got dropped by your promoter. Jaron Ennis got 2 fights in this year. He don't have inactivity because he's not at that point of his career. I'm telling y'all got to face the music sometime. Much love. I'll be back with some more heat. More videos coming soon. Deuces.